Okay.
PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. You and what I said. PlayStation ain't dead.
Hello, Sean. Hello, Steve.
Hey,
Sean's having some technical difficulties this evening. He's a little laggy, so he will be with us as soon as his internet allows. For it.
poor guy.
Yeah, there-
Man, he's been having problems.
Oh, it happens. I'm Will. That's Sean over there, this frozen guy, and below me we have Steven, aka the Tech Buzz Gaming. Welcome to the show, Steven. How are you doing today?
Hey, well, thank you guys for having me on. It was fun. I watched the show a couple weeks ago with Brandy, and you guys are a hoot.
we try and be entertaining. Sean, you back? It's 1,000, 1,000. Yeah, he's not back yet.
Has he got like hamsters, or is he on dial-up, or?
I don't. It's just he's out.
This
is he
sucks.
like-
We started. Oh, cool.
Tell us how you feel, Sean.
Is he often likes to says he lives on the ass end of Long Island and he's in the woods. Oh shit, he's disappeared. It's fucking mad.
Well, that was pretty cool.
So his internet is hit and miss, but sometimes today it's worse than usual. I blame James's absence. But anyway, Steve, welcome to the show. I had a whole list of questions I wrote down for you because I did my deep dive on you this weekend, or earlier this week, I should say, and I watched your channel. And before the show, we were talking about, and you saying before you had the video game, before it was video game themed, you were a tech channel. So
Yeah, tech broadcasting. Yeah.
so walk me through that. What kind of content does that involve?
So most of my stuff that I did in the years has been let me mute this TV here. Sorry, I apologize. I thought I did. Most of the stuff that I did in the beginning was tech based, where kind of like the gamers do. Like you get review products, you go over it, but like I specialize in like Apple and Windows and Linux, and we would talk about what was going on in the tech space. Long story short, we did that all the time, and I live streamed it. I was kind of like in the beginning of the live streaming era, like early 2000s, where people life casted. They didn't just do shows like we're doing now. They would leave the camera running, and you just eat at your desk, or you'd leave the camera running 24/7, even in a dark room. That's what I did. And I built my YouTube channel up in the tech space. You didn't have to worry about thumbnails. You didn't have to worry about audio quality. It was just like, this was the Wild West of live streaming, right? And so I was close to 100,000 subscribers. I had like, I don't know, I think I was 82 something. And yeah, man, like I interviewed guys, and they're still up. Steve Wozniak, co-founder of Apple. I was at CES in 2011, talked to Lady Gaga and all these different people that were making innovative inventions and stuff. And so that's kind of how I got my start. And then when I switched to gaming, I just threw gaming on the end because everybody knows me as the Tech Buzz. So that's kind of how that played out.
What was the catalyst? What made you jump over into the video game scene?
My kids mainly. I was doing broadcasts because that's what I do for a living, and I was reviewing products. But then what happened was, because I did it for a living, you guys know how it is when you're in the industry and you do reviews, right away people say you're biased, right? They start telling you that you're a shill and you're this and that. So I needed to get into an area that wasn't like that.
No, man, we don't know how it is. We don't have any sponsors. We're not seeking any. And if they seek us out, they would be like, no, I'm not touching this shit with a 10-foot pole.
But no, that's how I met Sean, because you said about how I got started in gaming. I casually gamed in the beginning, and my kids, I wanted, like, Arcade 1-Up was the first thing I did when I first started collecting. My first cabinet was the Rampage cabinet. because my brother and I played that all the time religiously on the NES. We played it at Chuck E. Cheese back. It was called Showbiz Pizza back in the day, right?
Right. I remember that. Yep.
That was our favorite game, and so I brought it home, and me and my kids, we played it because it was 3-player. My kids were little in 2018, so bought it, and from there it's like a drug, man, right, Sean? You buy one, you got to have another cabinet, cabinet, and another cabinet.
No, I have like 13 of them right now, and it's like I don't want to get rid of any because like I have sentimental value to, like, you know, to them, but at the same time I'm like I don't use them, and they just sit here and collect dust. And I actually have people in the community that have real arcades, and they're like, yeah, you could take them, you know, and I'm like, I will, but I don't have any room for them. I need to get rid of these other ones first.
That's the hard part, man.
And a lot of them I modded myself. I mean, one of them has a 60-in-1 arcade board in it, like it's I did a Donkey Kong conversion.
Okay.
And another one I put a 4-slot Neo Geo MVS in it, so it's a real MVS in an arcade 1-up fucking form factor. So that one's not going anywhere, you know. But it's like, what do I do with the other ones, you know, because some were gifts, some were this, some I feel bad, you know, and like I don't know. I got a buddy that just rented a house. Like he's lived in a little apartment his whole life, and he just got like this huge house, and he's like, I'll borrow them. You know, like
just be careful, because I went to my local exchange, and I was going to get rid of them all. You and I were talking privately in the chat, and I said I want to get them all. Fast and the Furious and Buck Hunter was the ones I was going to keep, plus my pinballs in the back. We play them all religiously, and my act games. I was going to keep those 3, so I would be getting rid of like 19 cabinets. They offered me $3,000, but if you go to eBay right now, one of them is the sit-down Star Wars that I have. People are selling that for $1,600 to $1,700 on eBay. Not that you would get that,
right?
So I'm going to hold on to them for a while, because you know, they were really interested in me making sure that was in the pile. And my daughter's like, nah, Dad, just keep them. She's like, we like them. So
but the problem with that, you know, something like eBay or something, do you really want to ship it?
Oh no. I guess it was just a totem pole, right? Of
right.
But anyways, that's how I got into this, and then that got all toxic. That it, like, everybody backbites everybody in that community, and so I can't deal with it. I'm 45 years old. I just want to play the dang games, and so then I started collecting console, and I haven't looked back.
No, I mean, I got at it. I mean, I'm still part of all those groups, like, but like I don't engage in them at all. And
you know what I'm talking about.
And it's just like I would try to help everybody in the groups, you know, with, you know, because I was like really big into modding them with like real arcade equipment, this and that. And, you know, after a while, it was like everyone had something negative to say about something. Oh, you do now? They're all experts and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, what? All right. I mean, dude, like the console collecting like community, it's the same shit. It's a bunch of fucking crybabies. All right, nobody's ever happy. Nobody's ever happy. I mean, that's just like what I think. That's with any collecting.
People are just
comic book. Yeah.
I heard the Neo Geo community is probably the worst, though. That's what I heard. The Neo Geo community.
Well, I mean, they're very. It's very particular, you know. But it takes a certain person to I've said this on the show before. I think I was really wasted when I said it.
Oh, really?
Like,
no.
There's so many like fake Neo Geo cartridges out there. Like you really have to like go through them with like a fucking spectacle and an eye. And so you know, when it comes to something like that, I can understand why people are very nitpicky in that community, because you really have to know your shit if you actually want to do it. You know. It's not the easy man's collecting thing to get into, you know.
But you know what, though, like it's great. Like with going to conventions and being in this space, it's great. I get to involve them. My wife likes to go. We broadcast live from it. You know, we got a whole panel set up. Anybody can come and sit down. And they get to see this, because my son really, believe it or not, my son wants to be a YouTuber. He wants to be an influencer. That's what he wants to do for a living. And so I'm trying to show him not necessarily the bad side of it, but he gets to see the bad side of it too. But I want him to see the hard work that's involved. Like, and I know you guys were joking about, like, you know, you don't have sponsors, you're not doing that, but you do this because you love this, right? I mean, if you didn't love it, you wouldn't be doing this.
Right.
Sometimes I love it. Sometimes, goddamn, we gotta do this podcasting.
I just want to make Will and James feel guilty because, you know, they have lives. I don't have a life, and I'm like, come on, you got to do this to me.
James showed up. Say hello to James earlier. Hi, James.
You know, you got to get with your buddies and sit and talk, and it's the only place that you can nerd out about games, and you know, it's a great way to do it. And
Yeah.
Let me slip in here real quick. Say hello to some people in the chat. Rated or Rancid. Hello. Whoa, what the hell?
What the hell?
I think they were all talking about my frozen face in the beginning. Sorry, my internet was real.
That was kind of funny though. That was
Easy gamers. I thought he was drunk. Yeah, there you go. Yes, we got Mike Pappas in the chat. Sean lives on the this is a new name, Bobby Johnson. Let's go, guys. Thanks for all your help.
Hey, what's going on? Bobby.
Oh, that's the guy that's been messaging you guys. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, and Retro Game Collector, Sean Wasted.
Never. Hey, James, why don't you crinkle that fucking bag a little bit more? You know,
I love it over there, dude. What was that? You're a jerk.
Fucking COD player.
And last but not least, Chaos for Hire. LRD reprints from VGP. Nothing is safe. Those aren't reprints. You know, it's funny. Steve, do you enjoy alcohol? Are you a drinker by chance?
I am not. When I was younger, I kind of did some stupid stuff and
tell us more.
Drinking. I never got in trouble with the law or anything like that. It's just that
I did.
It was a downward spiral. That's all. You know, like I could see I was headed for trouble if I didn't stop. So
right.
I have no problem, you know, with it. I won't personally do it just because I've seen the destruction that it leaves behind with family members and things like that. So I just choose not to.
It takes a lot to realize that. Most people don't ever realize that, you know. I mean, I portray a drunk on TV, but you know.
On that note, we're introducing a drinking game to the PlayStation 8. Every time Right Wade's mentioned, take a drink. Whenever Horny Boy comes on the screen, take a shot. Oh man, Phil, one up reference shot. Take a shot for every individual pickup James shows, and take a drink for every 5th pickup Sean shows. Take a drink whenever a reprint is mentioned. And, oh no, that's the wrong one. And take a shot whenever Sean interrupts someone. Take a drink if you laugh out loud at a meme. Take a shot whenever Will goes to take a piss. Take a shot when you hear boots on the ground, and take a drink for every what the hell you get wrong. So
Jesus, we'd be fucking wasted, man. That's like the whole show right there.
So go on and play along at home if you want. As we scroll the rules across the bottom.
Can I ask you a question right quick?
Yeah, me?
Do you have a lot of drunken audience members by the time you're done playing this game? It seems like it. I'm just asking.
We'll find out.
Tonight's the first night. We're gonna check.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Test it out.
No, Steven,
your pictures.
Steven, on my deep dive on you, I did notice you are a big Metal Slug fan, and I am a huge Metal Slug fan as well. And I just noticed that you recently started collecting the Neo Geo. Now, I'm not insane. I'm not going to take that on. But what question for you is, what was the catalyst for that? What got you, and what made you decide, fuck it, let's go Neo Geo?
So let me just clarify. I'm collecting for the Neo Geo CD, which is a lot cheaper. So before everybody in the chat rooms goes, oh man, this guy's got deep pockets. Let's just stop it right there. Yeah. But with the Neo Geo CD, I'm okay with repros. Like there is a guy on that I actually met at Torg. He does a legit business where he makes repros, and it even says it in it's a repro. I just want to play the games on the Neo Geo CD. I never had it as a kid. Right. I'm one of the few that's like, I just want to play these games that I never had an opportunity to play as a kid. I don't care if they're repros. I just want them to work. And Metal Slug is just so insanely expensive It's like
Of course.
$600 for the CD, and I think it's like $10,000 to $20,000 for the
For the
regular Neo
AES,
Geo.
yeah.
I don't care if the repros. I don't plan on selling them. I just want to enjoy the game, and so
Yeah.
that's where I'm at with that's. I ended up. I have a video on it, so I'm not going to bore everybody. But I ended up getting that Neo Geo CD for $12, but with some
Damn.
trades and stuff that I did at the local. I had duplicates and stuff of.
Is that
So
a real
that's
one
why
that
I
you have?
ventured down. What's that?
Is that a real one you have or a repro one you have?
Oh, that's a real
The
Neo
Metal
Geo
Slug.
CD. Oh, the
Oh,
Metal
okay.
Slug's a repro. Yeah,
Oh,
the
oh.
Metal Slug's a repro. Yeah.
Oh, the console you got for a trade-in.
The console I got for $12. So when Fallout
Gotcha.
the TV show came out, the PS4 version of it, I was at a pawn shop, and they had the day one edition. They had 5 of them that were sealed,
Mhm.
and of course I had to rescue them. So I bought all 5. $5. Bought them.
Rescue is what we're
I
calling
did.
it now.
I literally brought them home. I put them on my shelf, and people are like, "Why do you got all of them?" I was like, "Oh, well, I'm not going to leave 5 sealed games there. I mean, come on, you know?
I just can't do that. No,
I just can't do that.
Yeah.
You know? So because of the TV show, the value of that rocketed up to about $120 a piece for them, sealed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I took them to the exchange and I traded them, 4 of them, for the Neo Geo CD. I think they wanted like 500 and some change, you know. So I literally traded 4 of them, kept the one. I still have it sealed in the other room, and I traded it in, and then the value started to decrease. I think now it's only like $30.
Yeah.
So I offloaded it in the right time, but
You
that's
caught
the only
that.
time.
You caught that hype train real good.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
I
yeah.
you caught that
seriously,
wave, dude.
you got to do that, and that's how you add to your collection. That's what I do. I mean, if I have
Right.
duplicates, that's what I try to do. Hit it while what was the one for Xbox 360? It was like a Call of Duty type game. I forget what it was. It was but it rocketed like to $80 or something like that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Spec Ops.
Spec Ops. Yep, I got rid of
Spec
that
Ops,
too when it
yeah.
was at its height.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I think it's
Yep.
what, $20 or $30 now.
Yeah, collecting like
Yeah.
that now. Collecting nowadays is weird like that. Little things will make the price skyrocket, and then 2-3 weeks later, it takes a
Yeah.
dump. But you miss
And
out on that.
it's becoming so common now that you can see it coming a mile away. You can see it a week before it happens. You know exactly what's going to happen, and it's the game of the week. It's the flavor of the week. Everybody needs to have it, and then nobody gives a shit about it. You know. So,
But I
mean,
offloaded it for a copy of a Nintendo game that I needed for my collection. So I figured, that's worth it. Just trade it off for that.
Yeah, I mean, see, that's the right way of doing it. You know.
Oh God, careful, careful. I believe that's a copyrighted, sir.
No, I said, I mean, Steven, they know, and most of the people in the chat know. I don't sell anything. I'm not a seller.
I try
And,
not to.
Yeah, and you know, Will's a filthy reseller, and James.
Oh, yeah.
James is a filthy reseller. So I heard today.
James is fucking filthy.
Wait. James is sitting in front of a wall of games, and you call him a filthy reseller.
Yeah, I know. What are you talking about?
Like, what's up with that?
That's crazy.
I don't
James
know, man. I don't know.
James
Hey,
is dirtier
listen,
than
don't-
all of us.
Don't believe the hype, guys. Don't believe it.
James's secret is he doesn't talk about it, and
Yeah,
every time we bring it up, his ears get hot. I can see his ears. Shut up, Chris. Shut
But
up.
with me, if I get like a whole shitload of games, and
Yeah.
I'll keep what I don't have, and any doubles I have, I go to the game store, I trade them in, and you know,
Yeah.
I'll get like an expensive game for that. You know, so that's how I build my collection. You know, and a lot of money. So.
But no, but that's a smart way to do that. That's why I was saying I used the doubles that I had to get something. You know,
Right.
I don't have to be a completionist with the Neo Geo. The NES is the only collection I'm going for right now, complete, because it was the first system my brother and I had.
You doing
And
cart only, or
I'm just doing
CIB?
cart only. But it's one of those things where it's like there's so many games I'm being introduced to that I didn't even know about growing up.
Right.
And it's awesome. It's like reliving my childhood all over again, which that's why we do this, right?
Yeah.
But I found myself, me and my kids, we were playing Little Samson. I'm like, this is actually a good game. Like, this is
Right.
really good.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
that was always classically like an expensive game, but a really good game at the same
Yep.
time. The same as the Flintstones games. It's a really expensive game, but it's also a really good game. You know,
even Beetlejuice. I didn't think that was a bad game. I thought that was Better than
You know,
Wayne's World.
I don't know if I have Beetlejuice. Well, I own Beetlejuice, I believe. I don't think I've played it. I have to see.
Yeah, you
Because
should
I was
try
going,
it. It's a lot of
I
fun.
was going for a complete NES, and I got about half of the collection, but I'm going CIB, and I started doing it before COVID when the prices were like nothing, and then all of a sudden everything went brrrr, and I was like, well, I guess I got to move on to a different system. I guess I got to move on to a different, so then I started doing GameCube, going for a complete there, and then the prices started going up while I was doing that, and I was like, shit, I got about halfway done with that. So I was always chasing the fucking tail, and now I'm like up around 6,000 games or something in this fucking collection. So it's ridiculous.
What are you chasing right now, Steve? What are you? What's in your sights?
As far as games go?
Yeah. Or as far as consoles, like for what consoles?
So I know when we get to the later of the segment, I won't spoil it, but it was a pickup. I actually picked up a console today. That's kind of rare.
Nice.
And we'll talk about that. But for right now, what I try to do is I try to go out. There's a lot of commons, and believe it or not, I do have a Stadium events. That's one, and I have Little Samson complete in box. And the Stadium events, I was sent by a viewer, believe it or not, when I started to collect it, and he was like,
"Oh wow."
He was like, I don't care if you give it to your kid, but I better not ever see you sell it online, like, and honestly, I would give it to another, even though it's expensive, I would give it to another collector before I did that. Right. Like I said, I'd give it to my kid.
Steve, if you
I
ever
have
want,
honor when it comes to that. Right.
If you ever looking to sell it, you could, I'll be your fence. You can fence it through me. I'll just take a small fee. And,
but that's something that I had. The guy had one that he had graded. He had one that's complete in box, and this was loose. This was probably the way he put it. It was his worst copy. So this guy must have been keeping them when he was a kid. I have no idea.
Wow, that is pretty good.
But I always try to go out.
What's the story behind Stadium events?
What's that?
What's the story behind Stadium events? Why is it so sought after?
Because when they first brought it out, they only ran a limited number of them because they changed it to World Class Track Meet.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
They changed the name for some reason. I don't know.
That's all they did. They changed the name, and so there's limited copies out there. It's kind of like why DuckTales 2, Chip and Dale 2, they're all expensive because it was at the end of the run, but Stadium events, they didn't have a lot of run with it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I mean, what happened? Like even before that, they had the Power Pad was available, but it was under a different name, and it wasn't licensed by Nintendo. And Nintendo actually decided, well, we want to make the Power Pad. We want to bundle it with this. And there was it was out for like 3 weeks, I think, of Stadium events. Because was Stadium events available with the original Power Pad, like the one that was not the Nintendo one? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
It was like
we were kids. We got it in the bundle.
It was like a different world track class, whatever it is.
World class track meet.
Yeah, that came in the bundle.
Yeah,
but there was another company that made the Power Pad. It's a different color, but it doesn't have Nintendo. It was made for the Nintendo. It's all that weird. It's all that weird transition period. It was literally like out for like 3 months. And before Nintendo was like, no, we're going to do it ourselves. And they like bought all that stuff, and they were getting all that stuff together. And that's pretty much where that came from. So it's a very weird story.
There's your retro history lesson for today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposedly there's a guy that has he has like 1 or 2 cases of fucking Stadium events that he's been sitting on for 30 fucking years. I've seen
Family Trainer, Easy Gamer in the chat room says it's called Family
Trainer. That's what it was, the Family Trainer. Yep. That's the original Power Pad.
See, we didn't have we got the Power Pad set, which I had to get for nostalgic purposes, the whole complete, I have the Power Pad separately.
Mm-hmm.
I even got a broken one that somebody was throwing out, and I took the cable out, made it a mat for in the room there just for decoration, like a throw rug.
That's funny.
Yeah, and I see the one comment there. He was like, "So, a guy gave you a 15K game." Yeah, I mean, dude, I was surprised. I mean, I had people check it. It's legit, and
is it
there's good people. There's good people.
Yeah.
There's good people out there.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we don't know any.
Yeah.
I think Tim Atwood is the guy's name that supposedly has the cases of stadium events. I've seen like Pat the NES Punk talk about him.
Is it
So-
sealed that he has, or are they graded?
No,
or
he
what are they?
has unopened fucking cases.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
And like he every once in a while he'll give one to like a private like collector. Like like he doesn't put them up for sale. It's like
All right.
so it's like very. Or
Yeah,
give
this
somebody
guy-
a good deal on one or whatnot. So because he doesn't want them to go out and then the price drop on the game. You know what I mean? So he's pretty much holding the whole fucking the price up basically.
Yeah, I get criticized a lot with my collecting because I'll collect for every system. If I get a good deal on something for any system I collect, like I mean, I've got a lot of systems going back to the Atari 2600,
I'm
which
the
was
same way, man.
my originals.
Yeah. No, I go back to the Atari 2600 all the way up to the PS5, and
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
There's a line. There's a line, and you guys got to stop at it. In the NES is a line. Anything pre-NES is just too damn
Yeah,
right.
I can't do it past NES.
With the Atari and Intellivision, that's what my dad introduced us to, and I have my childhood ones in a box complete.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
But I've gone to, Goodwills and stuff, and I've gotten 15 to 20 games for 50 cents. How do you turn that away?
Right.
Because nobody
Yeah,
wants
exactly.
Well, there's a reason, dude. They're too.
I don't play them. It's the hoarder collector in me. Is just like I got to rescue these things. I got to put them on my shelf.
I have my 2600 hooked up. I modded my 2600 to put like RCA cables on the back of it, so I could hook it up through the RetroTink onto my 65-inch. I have my Intellivision. I'm looking at that right over there. I tried modding that, but I fucked it up, so I just have to hook that up through RF. But it works. It works through RF, so it's all
Should
good.
just got the 2600 plus or whatever it is.
I do have that. I have it. It's still in the box. I'm looking at that too right now.
See, I
This
can't
was
get
years-
into I can't get
this
into
was-
the Vectrex and stuff like that. That's just
Oh, dude, the Vectrex is so sick.
It does look cool. I'll admit that's one thing. That's one console. I'm like, I think it's pretty rad, but it's like impossible to find. Well,
Steve, have you ever played a Vectrex, Steven?
Yeah, I played it. Close to me is Stone Age Gamer, which they sell online and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They have
I
one down there, and I get it. I mean, I play it. I think it's cool. Would I want to own it and collect for it? It's kind of falls into what the computers of like the Commodore and stuff like that. There's just no nostalgia there for me because that was before my time.
I have the multi-cart, like the
okay.
For so it has all the games on it. I mean, just graphics wise, it's since
cool.
since you're like an arcade collector, I mean, it's having a fucking vector arcade, real fucking screen in your house, like an asteroids machine or something, So, but y'all
picking that over Virtual Boy.
Oh God, Virtual Boy! You get off.
I don't even have a Virtual Boy
bloodshot.
yet. That's something that I do want. I want
my Virtual Boy sitting right on top of my Vectrex.
Yeah, I'd rather have a Virtual Boy over the
How many
Vectrex. I don't know.
How many games are out for the Vectrex?
Vectrex official games, I think about 70. It's a small collection. It's 40 or 70, something like that. But they still make games today for the Vectrex. There's a big homebrew community for it. So,
one thing I've never played one. I've only seen one in pictures, but I understand there's like an overlay that you have to put on the screen because it's an overlay you got to put on the screen so you can play it. And
that's half the problem collecting for it.
Well, the guy that Sean Kelly, I think that's his name. He's really big in the Vectrex community. He's the one that makes the multi-cart, but his website also he reproduces the overlays, so you can get brand new overlays. You can get carts. It's a pretty awesome community, actually. They make a lot for it still to this day. But and Virtual Boy, don't fuck with my Virtual Boy.
No,
I got a complete Virtual Boy set, so don't fuck with that.
Are you with collecting for systems? Now I'm very picky. Like I'll get a system but I got to get it complete in box. Like I'll leave one out that I can play, but for my systems, I collect complete in box. Like I want them pristine.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Good. I thought I was crazy because the game's not so much, but definitely the systems. I want them.
I definitely have a couple like my GameCube. I have the box, but it doesn't have any of the inserts. You know, and I was like, nah. But like, at the same time, my original NES from when I was a kid, I still have the box and all that. But for some reason, I got rid of the fucking the styrofoam. Like, who knows? You know, my Miracle piano from when I was a kid, I have it in the styrofoam, but I got rid of the outer box. I don't know what happened to the outer box. So it's just fucking weird.
So, Steven, are you like a serial psycho when it comes to your stuff? So, does your serial number on your console have to match the one on the the
because some of the stuff I've gotten, like I have a Panasonic 3DO, but I have the tray version of it, and as you know, they're hard to find, and if you find one, they're not working. So I got that, and then a buddy of mine found the box.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Like a few years later, so I didn't care. It was like, you don't see a Panasonic 3DO box anywhere. Okay.
Right.
He did try to get me to buy it for like $80. I was like, yeah, get out of here. I'm not paying $80. I think it was hard up for money. I was like, I'll give you $20 for it, and that's the most I'm doing. And he's like, nope, can't do that. So he took it to a bunch of shows. Nobody bought it. He goes, all right, I'll take $20 for it. So I bought it for $20, and I have it.
Dude, I've spent $300 on an NES box on a game box for an NES. For like,
I
guess but not everybody has a Panasonic 3DO though. I mean, it's
I know. I think it was Swordmaster or Monster in My Pocket. I had to pay up for Swordmaster.
Oh, I think it was like Earthbound or something.
No, because it took me 3 years to find a box for Swordmaster. It took me, and like when I saw it, it was like it didn't matter what the price was. I had to fucking get it because I was like, I need the fucking box for Swordmaster.
Yeah.
You know? It's just like
real quick here. Shout out to Kenneth Mullen for his contribution to James's kids' college fund.
Yeah. We're gonna donate something in your name when they go to college.
It seems we were up against the WWF. Oh, excuse me, WWE. I'm sorry.
Yes,
from
the Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
Tonight.
Yes. So I'm surprised you made it, James. I mean, shit.
I was supposed to go, but I didn't end up going. So,
was Drake in town or something? I don't know. Yeah, James just for Drake one night, but that's fine. Yeah, that's
okay. Drake.
Don't show those pictures, guys.
No, you got him. I know you did. But anyway. So Pap, where the hell was it? I missed it. All right. Oh yes. Sabertron would like to know if we done the Pappas report already. I told you this is coming up, Steve. So let's we got 3 installments of the Pappas report this evening. So
3.
Yeah, 3 of them. So let's get the first one going here. This is the Pappas report.
It's the Pappas report with Michael Pappas.
Boots off in the cave. Mike Pappas, episode 2, Boots on the Ground, PlayStation Ain't Dead podcast, Pappas report. I'm a little under the weather, so this week I'm saying hello from my humble abode. This is the cave. We're over here, and I just wanted to check in with everybody. Still let you know I'll still be doing some Pappas reports throughout the year. And I figured, since I've never done it, give you guys a little tour of the divorce, the potential divorce basement here, where my wife is still, we're going to couples therapy because of this basement. Will, I'm going to give a little tour. Maybe you want to put some music. I don't know. I hope you fucking guys like robots. All right, check this out, and then we'll talk some fucking video games. I don't know. I hope that was good. I don't know. I'm still sick. I'm still getting over being sick, you know? So I want to talk about some of the hardest games I've ever played, right? I'd say Mega Man 3, tough, right? Battletoads, I'm trying to think. First time I ever played Dark Souls, but not really, because I figured out ways to kind of cheese it. But, like, let's talk about, like, some of the hardest games you guys have ever played. And I want to throw the ball in your court, figure out what are the hardest games you played. I was playing this, right? Sekiro, the FromSoft Shinobi ninja game. And it's got all the FromSoft fuckery, like the Souls style games and shit, where, you know, you die, you lose your experience points, you got to go back to your last Shinobi ninja game. And it's got all the FromSoft fuckery, like the Souls style games and shit, where, you know, you die, you lose your experience points, you got to go back to your last checkpoint, and you got to kill all the same enemies all over again, and this type of thing. But this game is on another level. This is one of those games that they're like, all right, we're going to use the same formula, but we're just going to say fuck it and make the game that we want to make, that only the fucking tryhards and the sweaty little bastards are going to be able to figure out. This game, I mean, like, you need to commit to this game. This is beyond a commitment. It's a bigger commitment than Elden Ring. It's basically a rhythm game. I mean, you fuck up once, one button press, you're fucked if you're fighting a boss. One button press. It's retarded. Like, I decided, like, okay, I went on this Souls journey. I beat Demon Souls PS5. I was like, you know what, that was really fun. I want to try this Dark Souls shit. Went back, Dark Souls 1 through 3, PS4. Bloodborne, did that. Lies of P, unofficial, similar style game. It's one of the best. That's not a FromSoft game. Elden Ring, platinumed it. My first platinum, by the way. Elden Ring DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree, didn't platinum the. I don't think there's even trophies for that. But I beat that one, okay? All those games, there's gimmicks that you can figure out a way how to beat a boss. You can use magic, you can roll like fucking crazy, you can hide in a corner, right? You can't do that with this. You can't do it. You can't do it. So now I'm like, am I going to spend the next 4 months trying to beat this game? Or am I going to spend the next 4 months playing all these fucking games that I've yet to fucking play? All these games. Well, I played a lot of them. But I got all these fucking games. You know, I didn't play all of them. I played a lot of them. You know, hey, how you doing? How you doing? You know, and these games. And I got these games still. I want to say thank you to Will for sending me the Trails games. The Trails, collector's editions, whatever, the launch editions. Those games I got to play. I was playing them. I started Trails in the Sky on my Steam Deck. I beat the first one. And now they're remaking that game. So I'm like, you know what? Let me play these other games. You know, and there's other stuff coming out that I'm going to want to play. And so anyway.
There's one more. There's 2 installments, so there's one more. I'll pick it up later. But he does.
Pappas is not feeling well. I can tell it. I can tell.
The wind is out of his sails. He's got.
So what are your hardest games? Because mine, I'll just give you my answer right now. I don't have one because the second it gets hard, I turn that fucking thing off. So I think my last one was Lies of P. I couldn't get past the first fucking level, and I was like, I'm done with this. I mean, I don't care.
I can see why you didn't like Returnal, because you can't change the difficulty in that game. That game is.
No, it's not that I didn't give up on Returnal because it was too hard. It was just so much of the same. You know, like you kept dying and then you keep going. I was like, is there an end to this game? I felt like there was no fine. You know, I figured it was just a game that would just keep going with no end.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I was unaware that there was an end, so I was like, fuck this.
Shots fired at your Transformers collections, Mike. So
Actually, Pappas, you know, I talked to him a few weeks ago. He said he had to run home to get. What up, Gore? He said he had to run home to get his 4-foot Transformer off the porch before his wife saw it. And I said, well, fucking hide it in the Transformers room, throw some laundry on top of it, and she won't see it for a couple months, and then just tell her it's been there forever. So I didn't see the 4-foot transformer. What happened? What happened to it? Is it in the bathroom or something?
Good question.
She found out about it. It's returned.
I'm gonna have to agree with Pappas on the hardest game because Sekiro. I tried. I loved it. I really wanted to fucking play this game because it was supposed to be the next Tenchu. It was slated to be the next Tenchu, but they changed their minds for whatever reason and they made it Sekiro. But yeah, I got I played it. I played it. Got to like the second or third boss, and I was like, damn, this is just too hard. Yeah. And every time I go back and try and revisit it, I don't remember what any of the buttons do. So it's just I gotta start from zero all over again. So yeah, that is what I wanted to love it, but it's just too damn fucking hard.
I remember buying that game at Walmart. It was on sale or something. I looked at it. I laughed when I went to buy it, and I said, I know I'm never going to fucking play this thing, but I'm going to have it.
What about you, Steven? What's your hardest game you've knocked your head up against?
Believe it or not, it's a lot of the VR games because I can't keep the VR headset on without getting sick for a long period of time. Like,
oh, right.
Honest to God, like Horizon, like I really got into that game. I got into it outside of VR, but then putting it on PSVR 2 and playing it, there's certain bosses where the boss you have to spin around it, like you have to strafe around it while shooting a bow, and the boss is going the other way, and it messes with your head something in VR. So it's one of those things. And Resident Evil in VR is like, if you can get through that game in VR, I commend you because it messes with your head. Like my wife was laughing. I was breaking out in a sweat because it's not super scary of a game, but when you're in VR with it, dude, like don't be in a dark room. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
Dude, I'm right there.
Honestly, that's probably the biggest one for me.
Well, from my experience with VR, it's like you have to acclimate yourself to it. You got to do like short doses. Like if you,
it's hard when you're into the game though, and you're like
going. Right. I remember when I first got like an Oculus, I was like, oh, this isn't that bad. I kept the headset on for 3 fucking hours. And boy, the next day it fucking hit me hard, man. I was like, it's stomach sick, you know what I mean? I was like,
do the roller coaster game on the highest setting, and you'll never touch VR again.
Right.
Yeah. VR makes me sick, but it's like anal sex. You just gotta build up to it, and eventually you'll get a tolerance, and everything's good. Sean, stop. You've seen ham gestures. No.
James, hardest game?
Shit, man. Man, let's see. I'm sure I could probably get through. I don't mind a hard game. I like a hard game. I like a challenge. I played the shit out of Returnal because like you literally keep dying and you got to keep doing it. It's like NES shit. So you can't you die, you start back over again, or restart the whole thing all over again. There's no like really save points to that game. Right. I would have to say Elden Ring, man. I don't know. I think Elden Ring is probably my most recent hard game. Yeah.
There you go. I'm too intimidated to start that game.
Elden Ring?
It's a time suck. It'll be like my whole life.
Dude. I created my character and he looked fucked up as fuck. But then that was it. I never went back.
Even doing that takes 3 hours sometimes on these new games. It's like, oh fucking hell. I just say, give me generic white guy. That's all I want, and put a scar on his face, make him look badass.
There's a final installment to Pappas Reports video, so let's just run it real quick. It's under 2 minutes. This is the part 3 of the Pappas Report.
There's stuff coming out that I'm gonna want to play. And so anyway, point being, what's the hardest game you guys have ever played, and what's the one game that's a hard game that you played that you gave up on and it still sticks with you? Like, fuck that game in the ass. No lube, by a horny bull, right? With hemorrhoids, the whole fucking thing, I'll give you a little more tour here. The boys have seen this, but if you guys haven't seen this, we got Genesis up here. Only the good stuff. I don't buy shit like Sean. Only the good stuff. We got some Saturn. Only the good stuff. Sega CD, only the good stuff. Okay. Turbo Duo in the box, recapped. What else? You saw those. You got all the consoles here. Look at that. I'm using that Pro Limited. Number 9,956 on the shelf. On the deck. In the batting lineup. What else we got? Got a bunch of Sega stuff. Sega stuff over here. Bunch of Sega stuff. I love Sega. I love Sega so much. I wish they'd come back with a console. But they won't. Well, my collection is very humble compared to James and Sean's, but that's okay because you guys are shot. I told Will, I said, the day that I start buying German PAL made for mobile games, physical copies from Germany, is the day that he can send my wife a gun. Because that's just a fact. So what are some of the hardest games you guys played that could go fuck themselves? All right, I'm going to go vomit now. Love you guys. Peace.
Pappas, I hope that damn Pro fries on you, you bastard, for getting that shit.
Dude, Papa's got to get Sven, man. That fucking German exclusive. That shit's good, man.
Yeah,
He took some shots at James and Sean there.
Hey, you can get them. You can get them cheaper than PS5s now at when people trade them in. So if you really want a Pro,
no, he had a limited one.
He got the 30th anniversary one.
Yeah.
He got the 30th one.
That's why I hope it fries on his ass. He won't sell it to me. Come on, man.
It's that cash grab.
Yeah. We were all trying that day. He was the lucky one that actually was able to get one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Monster Hunter. Yeah, that's a tough game.
That is it. Yeah. Dude,
the new one coming out this month too.
My thing with Monster Hunter, I tried to get into it. I don't understand what the fuck I'm supposed to do. That's like, I don't know. I like linear games. I'm not a super open world guy. I like. I need point A to point B. Get me there. That's it. If I got to trail off, I mean, I'll be looking in bushes for every fucking little collectible and this and that forever, and I'll never get to any of these other fucking games. That's what. So,
Steven,
y'all remember? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask Steven.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
No, you go ahead. You good? You good? No, you good? No. See,
y'all remember Monster Rancher, right?
Oh
Monster
yeah. Monster Rancher.
Monster Rancher, yeah.
Oh, Rancher.
Like, I wish they could bring that somehow bring a game like that. Like that was a unique concept back in the day. You put a music CD from any kind of genre and it just creates that monster. Like I wish there was a way they could do that nowadays. Obviously, with music being streaming, but I don't know. Do you think there could be a way them doing that, something like that nowadays with something?
Well, first out, the PS5 and the PS4 won't play CDs.
Yeah.
They won't play music CDs, which is fucked, I think.
They need to fix that for sure. Especially the way like physical media is obviously coming back with CDs and vinyl and everything like that.
Well, what they would probably do is tie it to like, subscribe to Spotify or subscribe to this music.
No, I mean you could easily enough tie it into your microphone and just play something on a different device in the background. I don't know. Or,
incorporate into like what's a Shazam or something like that. I don't know.
Or have Spotify be able to be accessible in game, or iTunes or another music.
Yeah,
I'd be down with that. I never played Monster Rancher, but
that seems like another future failed online only situation.
If they would allow you to play CDs, it wouldn't be. Bring the CDs back on the system. Damn. Go ahead, Will.
I was going to ask Steven if he's do you collect anything outside of the video game space? Is there
I used to collect wrestling stuff like you and I were talking beforehand. Like I had a lot of the Elite action figures. I'd keep them in the box. I wasn't really a toy collector, but growing up, I was a huge wrestling fan growing up all the way back to WrestleMania 6. So what are we at now? WrestleMania, whatever. 30 something now, 40 something. Dang. And I had a bunch of the belts. I actually just sold them. He called me a dirty reseller for it. I sold them. One of them was Edge's belt, and it was
the rated R.
Yeah, it was going for like $1,200 or something from people, and I just wanted to get my money back. So I got it. I sold both that and Roman Reigns' Universal Championship belt for $600, and then I bought video games with it. So
There you go.
so most of my, like, a lot of my video, like, I had wrestling magazines all the way going back 20 years. I sold all those. It's like, you know, when you've got this side of the room all arcades, and then you got another room with all console stuff, and then the hallway and everything, like, something's got to give, man. Like, I can't. And then that side of the room is all my broadcast area.
Yeah,
that's like my main broadcast. So it's like I don't have room. Like, I want to get more video game stuff, but I can't if I have all these collectible action figures around. Now I still have my Star Wars stuff. So to answer your question, probably Star Wars, a few of the action figures, but I'm not actively collecting that.
See, I've gone through so many different styles of collecting, whether it be Star Wars or comics or sports memorabilia or this or that. And literally when I'm like done or finished with kind of that, they all go in a box and they all get put away.
You don't become a dirty reseller?
No, I don't. I don't sell anything. Like, I have a whole shed in the backyard that was specifically built basically to like store all of my Star Wars shit from like 1980 to like on.
Our goal, my wife really wants to build, like, on top of our garage, like build another story on top of it and make that like the game room arcade type thing down the road to where we get it out of the house. And I'm like, you know what's going to happen, right? I'm still going to have all this stuff here, and then I'm going to start more in the garage. I'm going to have it in both areas. So that's
I've watched a lot of your videos and whatnot, and like you've had a lot of videos like with your wife in it and whatnot, and she's like super supportive with she, like, that's kind of dangerous, man.
Well, but I almost feel like if you're married, you almost have to have a supportive wife with that, because otherwise you ain't gonna be allowed to get any of that stuff. And I don't mean like you have to ask for permission, but like some women, they just feel like it's a waste of money.
Right.
Cause friction, like it does in Pappas's life.
I was gonna say, listen up, Pappas. Listen up. Show your therapist this clip. And there you go. You know.
Yeah, I mean, she's all about it. Like, if somebody comes up with something and it's rare or something, she's like, well, let's go get it. You know, like if we have the money for it, it's like, let's go get it. Right. And I think that's really, because she enjoys coming down here. She'll play the games. She grew up playing Nintendo 64 and with her dad. So like she plays a lot of these games. So
I'm lucky in that sense too. My girlfriend, doesn't mind. She's on board. She's for it. And you guys got these dedicated game rooms. The whole fucking house is video games. I swear to God. So,
well, you know, I mean, I live my life more like, you know, the Hank Williams the third song. You know, she said she's going to leave me if I don't quit the booze. So I started drinking more to see if she'd really choose. You know what I mean? So there you go. Out the door she went.
Ken's got a question for me. Will, my wife has a question for you. Are you a fan of Mario Kart and the Assassin's Creed games? Mario Kart, I've played it. My girlfriend got it, and it's like the only reason we got a Switch, to be honest. And I played it. I don't like losing because I usually play it with the kids as well. And so, am I a fan? When I'm winning, yes. When I'm not winning, no. I'm not a fan. As far as Assassin's Creed is concerned, I've never put any time into it. I'll be honest with you. I've watched my son play it, and you know the parkour looks cool, and you jab people, and I like that aspect. That's rather, you know, I like assassin shit. You fucking sneak up and you. But no, I've never actually played an Assassin's Creed game from top to finish. But I've watched my son play it, and it looks cool. But that's about it on that.
The only one I played was the one that takes place in the Revolutionary War, and I got pretty far in that one. But it kind of gets to be all the same. I think it's that open world thing, you know. And then I look at the other ones, and I get excited for them. I'm like, wow, yeah, that looks really cool. And then I think back to that experience I had with that game, and I'm like, I know it's just gonna be the same thing with a different setting. You know?
Yeah. It's almost like Call of Duty at this point.
Yeah.
Well, this has
But-
increased.
No offense to Call of Duty
But,
people.
but Black Ops 6 is goddamn the best fucking game of all time. This whole year.
Listen,
All
I'm
I
just,
can do-
I'm just, I love playing the campaigns with Call of Duty. That I will do. I'm tainted by the fact that the cheats that are available, where people can snipe you from 1,000 meters away through a wall while you're ducking underneath, something, and they still hit you dead.
It's called get good.
I won't play it for that.
Those are the sweats, man. The sweats are.
I just seen,
Got good.
I just seen a video today where they got hackers now, and they have this supposedly they have this ricochet program that's supposed to
Ridiculous.
My girlfriend
stop,
outed me. Sorry.
But you know what's
It's supposed to
fun?
stop
Though?
the
Like
hack.
you were mentioning Mario Kart. You guys got to get yourself the steering wheel and play it. Like we do that when we do Mario Kart tournaments in there. That is that puts everybody on an even playing field, because like my daughter's boyfriend is super good at the game. Like with a controller, you put him in the car in a seat with a steering wheel, he's terrible. So it puts everybody at that even playing field. It's so much fun.
I took the wheel out of the box once when I bought it, and I looked at everything. I didn't hook it up, and then I realized how difficult it was to get back in the box. So I was like, it's staying in the box.
The little switch wheel.
No,
I got the adult one, the big one.
Yeah, the one with the gas pedals and brake pedals. You have to play it like that. And then I bought this
There's
stand.
two versions, James.
Okay.
They look the same, but one's big and one's small.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show you guys.
the big ones. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna show you guys something very rare, something you never see from me, because I'm a Sony pony, as they say. But look, check it out, Mario Kart.
Oh, look at you! Oh.
Wait, let's test them. Let's test them. Do you have the downloadable tracks?
I don't know what those are.
That's
But-
blasphemous.
Yeah.
That's
Well, yeah.
blasphemous in the Schultz household, man.
Yeah, look, it's even in the box. Oh, there it is. That's a little.
Wow.
Isn't that cute? Oh, I'm gonna taste it. Let's see what this tastes like.
Huh.
Tastes so good.
That's like this. I can't wait for the new one.
What do you-
shit, man?
What have you been playing lately, Steve? What's in your consoles, or what's
So right now, I play a lot of Fortnite with my kids. I probably play that like most people play Call of Duty, to be quite honest with you. We have a ball with it. It's something I can play with my kids, and I've actually gotten pretty decent at it. So usually Saturday nights, that's what we do. We have game night and we play that.
You've been
They're
streaming
trying to
too,
get-
I think, right?
I've streamed it.
Yeah.
Right now I'm playing the new Donkey Kong. Well, the old Donkey Kong, but the remastered one. Donkey Kong HD,
right.
Donkey Kong Country HD in the Switch.
They did a pretty good job with that. I was playing that last week.
Yeah, I think that
You know.
that's one that I had gotten. Silent Hill 2. I've been really trying to tackle that. I got that. Somebody in the chat room mentioned they'd love that for VR. I've got to agree. It's a really good remake if you haven't gotten that.
It's really good, definitely.
And the Xbox, I finally figured out for the Xbox Series X what it excels at and why you need an Xbox Series X. It's not to play video games. It's to have a Blu-ray player that works in your living room. That's about the only use case that I could find for that thing. And literally, that's where mine's at. That's about the only thing I can do with it.
Yeah. It's so funny. I mean, I pay for Game Pass. I pay for the PSN account. This and that. I turn the Xbox on like 2 times a year. There's like, I turned it on this week to like download Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, the remake, and like a month ago to download Indiana Jones. I started Indiana Jones. I never went back to it. I mean, it looks really good. It plays really good. I probably got about 6 hours into it. I just didn't go back to it because for some reason it's a chore for me to turn the Xbox on. I don't know what it is.
It's a chore.
Sean, let's tell them the real reason. It took a month to download.
Well, that too. It just took a month to download. It took a month to download, and then the same thing with Ninja Gaiden. I got it for work in the morning. I said, let me just download the damn thing. It'll be done by the end of the day. I got home from work and I was like, I'm not fucking playing anything. So, you know.
Now you guys are gonna laugh, but the game that I'm actually playing right now for retro is the Rugrats for NES, the one that came out.
Great game.
No, it's just Sean loves that game.
nice.
Honest to God, like if you have a
It's
chance
fun.
to pick that up, if you like platformers and running and jump, I mean, it's a great game. It really is. It's a lot of fun.
Do you have the NES version?
I do have the NES. I didn't buy the Switch version because I felt like it's a cartoon game. Like I would either get it on Switch, but I wanted it on NES. I wanted to play it.
No, I have the
regular
NES.
game is fun.
I have the NES cartridge. It plays really well on the NES.
It
very
does.
well.
They should have made it for it back then, but whatever. But yeah, that's a lot to play.
What about you, dickheads? What are you guys playing?
What have I been playing? Hold on. I played Call of Duty this week.
Oh yeah, so
what did I? Well, some of it goes into my pickups, but I'll spoil. So since I have about 600 fucking pickups this week,
well, we know who makes all the money in the group.
Was that?
You're the one who makes all the money in the group.
I said we know who makes all the money in the group.
Well, no, I'm the single one. I'm the single one.
Oh, well, I forgot about that. That's the ace.
So I did pick up Hatsune Miku Project Diva F2.
Hold on, Sean. You just can't show that game.
I'm a horny boy.
Right there.
There we go. Now we're set. So I've been playing a lot of this all week. This game's fucking hard, dude. I mean, I'm on easy mode now. Fuck that. I mean, fuck normal mode. I just give me one button to press and a little swipe, and I'm good to go. Like, but I like it so much now. I'm sitting there on eBay looking like, oh, I can get the fucking life-size controller for it, and this and that, because I never got into these games, so this is good.
Get the pillow, life-size pillow.
Oh yeah, no, I need one of the pillows too. Jesus, that would be fucking sick. I played this morning. I finished it. It's called Umber Claw. Yeah. Hey, Sean, Spider-Man 2 looks amazing on my second playthrough. Nice, dude. Very cool. So this is a cat game. Because we all like cat games. It's a 2D platformer Metroidvania type game. It's about a cat that died and he's like in hell and he's trying to get back to like the real world. So you got to go and collect, beat these bosses, collect shit. It only took about 6 hours maybe for the full playthrough. But I guess there's multiple endings. Because the trophy I got bad ending number 2. So, yeah. So it's a short game, but if you like I'd say like Genesis style, the pixel fucking look. So obviously it's an Asian release. Umber Claw. And then finally, I just started playing this about 2 hours ago. I picked this up for the Chromatic Tokitori, the Ultimate Edition.
Nice.
So
Was it a duck?
it's something from an egg. I don't know. It's like a puzzle game. I think originally this was like a Japanese Game Boy game or whatnot. So now it's re-released for the Chromatic. It's just it's basically level after level of puzzles and trying to collect all these eggs. It's pretty fun. It doesn't only work on the Chromatic; it'll work on a Game Boy and a Game Boy Color. There's about 6 games for the Chromatic out now. You can get them from GameStop. So if you want to jump on that train, you can get them now. And they're not that expensive. They're like $40, something like that. So $30-$40. So there you go. That's what I've been playing this week.
What's up, Godscar? Pappas would like us to know he's playing Jedi Survivor and he's hit a bug where he can't continue. Welcome to
yeah, I heard about that.
We saw that you were playing that today, and I know how to get past that bug, Pappas.
What about you, James? What are you playing?
I'm playing this game called Last Time I Saw You. Pretty cool, like chill, like kind of chill game. It's crazy because you're this kid that sees this girl in like his dreams, but he doesn't know like where she's from. So then like you're trying to figure out who's this girl in your dreams, and then this typhoon is like coming to take over or sweep over the city. And year in high school. I don't know. It's pretty chill, pretty cool, chill game. Playing that, and then I got a racing wheel. So I got a PS Pro the other day. I got a bundle. I got a racing wheel and pedals and stuff like that. So I booted up Gran Turismo, and
nice.
yeah. So I've been playing that a little bit, and then
how you setting this shit up? Do you just put it on your desk?
So it came with a rig, like a racing.
Oh, you got a full on rig?
Yeah.
So
So I was checking that out. The only thing I didn't play it in VR because I know obviously Gran Turismo 7 in VR.
Big Game James is fucking a man.
Yeah,
Jesus
man. Trying to get a cameo on Fast and Furious. So we'll see.
Put that in written quotes. Big Game James is fucking a man.
Exactly.
He's not fucking any man, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Jim Games is fucking a man.
And then I started Ragnarok, God of War Ragnarok. So
I'm surprised you never played that.
You know, like it came out during a time when like I wasn't really. I knew the game was going to take a while to come out, or to play, to beat. So I was like, I didn't want to take the time to get into this long ass game. I just wanted to play something short, so I just skipped past it. So now I'm in that mode and kind of playing some Sony stuff. So Sony games that I haven't checked out.
What do you think of it? It's a great game. I mean,
it's amazing. Yeah, it's definitely amazing. Yeah, it's I think it's better than the last one for sure.
Yeah, definitely. It took everything from the first one and it just amped it up. The controls are nicer. The controls make more sense even. They just fine-tuned everything. So very good game.
I've been playing Call of Duty with Sean, and I've been putting I got an arcade stick for Christmas. I've been doing that. I've been playing more Marvel vs. Capcom, just Marvel vs. Capcom 1, because I never fucked with it much back in the day. So, and I'm also played The Last Blade, which is the prequel to The Last Blade 2. And
isn't that?
Yeah, it's the first Last Blade. So we're playing that.
That's an SNK. It's an SNK gem.
Yeah, SNK. I like SNK games. I like the King of Fighters series. It's a good time. And of course, Metal Slug, as I was talking to Steven about earlier. But all right, guys, let's get in the news because we got a fucking bloated news fucking report. Let's just get it out of the way. Let's see how fast we can knock this out. I got pictures, so let's get over here. Donkey Kong gets a makeover. Fans noticed old Donkey Kong sporting a new look on the swag in the Nintendo's web store. In short, he no longer looks pissed off. They've given him a relaxed brow to give him a softer look, more reminiscent to the Mario Brothers movie. I don't know.
Not my Donkey Kong.
Not my Donkey.
That's some fucking DEI bullshit. Get rid of that shit right now.
God, calm the hell down.
There we go.
I like Angry Donkey Kong. I mean, he looks.
I like Angry Donkey Kong. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's up there. He's throwing fucking flaming barrels at.
Kenneth Mullen asked Steven a question if you PC game.
I don't PC game. I just I'm predominantly a Mac user, so the only PCs I use is for like the broadcasting stuff, and I've been meaning to try to explore that. I feel like if I get into PC games, I'm going down that road of buying into digital media, and I really do not want to do that.
Okay. Congratulations.
So, I have nothing against it. My kids do it, but unfortunately,
the only reason I have a Steam account is for Pinball FX, like when I was hooking it up to the Act Games.
Yes, I have a Steam account for that. Yes, agreed.
And I don't even I use that computer now for this, and the only other game I have in my library is the best game of all time, the Alex Jones game. I said fucking rules.
In other news, PlayStation is finally starting to phase out the PS4 beginning on January 2026.
Thank God.
Oh God, stop it. All the free PS Plus monthly titles will be PS5 only, unless there's also a PS4 version of the game. This will not affect any access to PS4 games you already have downloaded or that are sitting in your library.
But you know what that
See,
means, though, don't you? You know what that means. For the next 12 months, we're going to have videos of FOMO coming out from people telling you to buy this PS4 game. If you don't get this PS4 game, you're going to be missing out. Like, that's what we're going to see for the next 12 months.
Right Way's already got
Twitch,
to buy it
Twitch
now.
too.
Right Way's already got the buy it now fucking thumbnails going on right now.
No,
but you see how they worded that? Unless it has a PS4 version, which means they're still going to be coming out with PS4 versions of PS5 games. They're still going to be coming out PS4 games. Dude, there's going to be PS4 games, new PS4 games coming out for the next fucking 10 years. It's not going to stop. Limited Run's still going to put them out. Fucking all these companies are still going to put them out.
It's just
There's
goes
no-
to the web service.
But it's a scam. The whole thing's a scam. There's no difference between the PS4 version and the PS5 version except for the color of the fucking box. That's it.
Sean, let the PS4 be great. In James' words, just let it be great.
That'd be great, man.
All right, Sony no longer to require PC users to sign up for a PSN account in order to play certain single-player games. Sony caused a big stink when Helldivers 2 dropped, and people in certain countries where PSN is not allowed couldn't play it on PC without a PSN account. Sony will offer sign-up perks so they may properly farm your sweet info. Perks like trophies, friend management, and in-game content, costumes, and that sort of shit. So there you go.
So explain to me why that's even an issue. Like, you're a PC player.
If you want to play a PlayStation game on PC, you got to sign up for PSN. Well, before you used to have to sign up for PSN, and Sony did this just so they could get your info, because your information is it's a currency. You know what I mean?
But it's like,
what was the minimum charge for PSN? $20, something like that.
Well, no, all you had to do is sign up.
Sign up for
You just have to sign up. It's free.
Oh, it was free. It was free. Okay.
But it's just like Epic. If you want to play an Epic game, regardless of what platform you're playing it on, you got to sign up for an Epic account.
Exactly.
Or EA. If you want to play Madden on any, you got to have an EA account.
Yeah, you want to play Steam.
I don't understand what the
Well, the thing was, in certain countries, PSN you can't get it. You're not allowed for whatever reason.
Well, then it sounds like it's a government issue. Maybe they need to call Alex Jones so he can start ranting and raving. They're coming for you. They're coming for you.
Exactly.
I am right on board with you, but these PC people, they're all,
we're all gonna die. We're gonna die right now.
It's the frogs. Turn to the goddamn frogs. Gay.
Jesus Christ.
But don't forget your iodine. If you have the iodine, you're in good shape.
Prime. Oh my god.
That is right.
Sorry. I'm not trying to promote here. I just like drinking it.
Hey, if Alex can make $1 off of us, go for it, buddy.
All right, so it turns out that the OG PlayStation 2, PS3, and PS4 memes that we were given to celebrate PlayStation's 30th anniversary went away on January 31st. However, because of the overwhelmingly positive feedback from fans, Sony plans to bring them back in the upcoming months. So, yeah. I just really missed the startup screen.
Why get rid of it? Like, come on now.
It's limited. You gotta.
But why even make? They're not going to come back out with it.
They're gonna come back so you can buy them.
I'll buy it.
You want this? Here, $10. $10.
Because they came out with an announcement before they took them off. They could have easily said, "We're just not going to take them off."
Mm-hmm.
Why not give it to people for the year, but give them the option to take it off like they do, or add it if they want to. But it's the 30th anniversary year, not month. So that's the compromise that I would say. I don't think we should have it the whole time. I mean, you want to see it, turn on one of your old consoles.
Stevie, check out this bullshit. All right. For instance, Pappas has the 30th anniversary limited edition Pro, the numbered one, right?
Oh, okay. Yep.
you would think that there would be special hardware on there that would have that 30th anniversary shit. Nope, his shit got deleted off today too.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
That's why.
So I don't really care one way or the other. I thought it was cool I thought it was cool temporarily.
Yeah.
But for the people that like it, why not let them have it for the whole year? To toggle it on and off if they want it.
Mhm.
What's the harm?
I actually I didn't use it because the first day I put like the PS1 one on and then I put the PS2 one on and it didn't the sound, the noises, the button presses.
It wasn't.
It didn't feel right. You know, I mean, I love the PS2 noises. I love the PS1 noises, but when I'm playing them on my consoles, right, on my PS1 or PS2, the PS5, I was like, this doesn't feel right. I need my PS5 sound. I'm so used to that now, right?
Yeah, I set it for PS1 only because I wanted that 30th anniversary to boot up with it, just for the heck of it, just to enjoy it, right? Just to have it. But yeah, I mean, I think that it's not worth complaining about for people. Like, really, just
I'd be pissed if I have a 30th I have a 30th anniversary. I have a 30th
Oh yeah, if you have a 30th anniversry, that should be a given. That should be a benefit of you owning that console, right?
Exactly.
Like, I'm with you guys. I'm with you on that.
Yeah. I mean, I my 30th Slim, I don't have like the limited one that he has. I just have the Slim that everyone can kind of get. I mean, that's sealed in the box. I mean, I don't plan on ever taking it out because I have 3 fucking PS5s. But I would think that the firmware should be on there for that. So I don't know.
All right. Next story. Oh, by the way, if you're playing the drinking game at home, I just got to take a piss. So, drink.
I was going to say, Will, I haven't seen you drink at all this episode, and I don't know what the fuck.
What are you talking about? I've been drinking this whole time.
I haven't seen James's April fucking cider.
What do you think this is?
It's an apple teeny.
One time my buddy came over, right? Man, it was a good old friend of mine. We had a bar in our basement, and he fucking he'd always come over with fucking Virginia moonshine that his uncle would give him. It's real fucking moonshine. And boy, we knew we'd get fucked up. So we'd take the moonshine and we mix it with apple teeny mix so that we could get the fucking shit down, right? Man, I used to fucking do that, and it was the only way I could drink it because we also used to fucking do. I made a shot called the London Dungeon. It was half fucking moonshine and half Johnny Walker Black. And I would drink that, and then fucking like I remember one night I was comatose, like on the fucking couch. I couldn't move a muscle in my body, but my eyeballs were open, and I was forced to watch like some fucking Larry the Cable Guy movie on fucking television, and it just wouldn't turn off. And I was like, yeah, moonshine.
That's just battery acid.
White lightning. White lightning.
Well, the chat room's giving it to you, man.
Yeah, they love me.
Too bad none of the girls do.
Clear. No, right? It's true.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
No, it's true, baby. It's true.
Sorry, Sean. If I was a girl, I'd let you touch me. Clear River Games announces pre-orders for the Lunar Remastered collection to go live on April 18th. However, this will not include North America. Oh, they're leaving us out. They remind everyone not to spaz, as this is not a limited release, and there will be plenty to go around. Our own Michael Pappas has a editorial on that, so here's a bonus Pappas for you real quick.
One more for you, Will. This is the only fucking Lunar that matters. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Hey, fuck you, America. Nobody puts baby in the corner, motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm curious if they're just not dropping if they're just not letting you pre-order it, if it's just gonna drop on a certain day or what.
Well,
I don't understand that.
They made a big announcement that it was going to be an Amazon exclusive.
Right.
But it's up for pre-order on Amazon. Did we miss the window?
Nah, it never went live. It never went live. It's on Amazon, but it's still unavailable. So I'm not for sure what happened there.
It'll come out, dude. I'm not.
What you guys need to do, if you just want to play the game and have it uncensored, just go to Project Retro Games. I am not sponsored. I'm not affiliated. Look it up on Instagram and ping him, and get the reproduction cart of it. That's completely uncensored.
Oh no,
Play Lunar and
Yeah,
get it
that's
for
true.
like $50.
That is true.
I can play it.
No, for Sega CD.
Yeah, but you know.
The good one.
What do you mean the good one? This is a fucking good one.
He said the good one.
I wanted to see if he was. I wanted to see if he was paying attention or if he's like borderline there.
No, but no, the ESRB version is going to be up. It's going to be regular. You know, I checked when that news story came up today. I was like, well, I don't give a shit about the PAL version. I find it weird that Clear River's doing it because that's basically limited run.
Limited run. I know. That's I'm curious
Europe.
too.
But when the tariffs go into effect, then you're going to pay 5 to 10 times what it's worth. So
Well, they already had. I mean, anytime we buy fucking European shit, we pay the VAT tax anyway, and also the.
No, they pay the VAT tax, not us.
I pay the fucking VAT tax when I fucking get my fucking
that's because
Amazon.
they see you coming.
My German exclusives, fucking Sven.
Your German PAL exclusive.
Spin.
All right,
They
so
say, "Oh, this guy will pay for it. We'll bat him."
Yeah.
you're on a list, Sean. Your fucking light goes off and shit. Like VAT tax.
They sit there and they go, "Stupid American."
American swine. We will charge you the VAT tax. All right,
you have the incorrect papers. You will get that tax.
your papers are not in order. VAT tax for you. All right. We have official confirmation that the YouTuber Mr. Rightway is indeed a real life horny boy. Check this out, guys.
So let's look at this. Let's go to eBay. All right, so I'm typing in Ultra Street Fighter.
All right. If you blink, you'll miss it. On his past live stream, Rightway shared his eBay homepage, and under his Keep Shopping tab, these very horny images appeared. So there's his there it is. There's his
Jesus fucking Christ.
Now I'm gonna hit the PlayStation 8 Dead Enhance button. And there's Keep Shopping for PlayStation but Enhance. And there we go. There's another one. And I went and I found the actual listings. Han Judy's Street Fighter Animu Waifu weatherproof 6-inch D.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. The actual depths of his depravity have not been properly assessed. However, I'd hate to see what's stashed on his hard drive. And yeah, and here's a picture of his car. There we go. Right way. That's
A.
That's the A in Tesla right there.
What a fucking dirty boy.
Yeah, you gotta have some anime asshole for the gram.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. Gore's happy that he just tuned in for that right now too. So
I tagged the show because I spam this shit out and I tagged this hoe as an extra horny edition. It's just thank you for Mr. Rightway. So for not letting us down, you fucking creep.
I mean,
Horny Boy Games with a Z.
There we go. Take it. Take a drink.
I'll admit, if you saw my Amazon Japan search history, it'd be nothing but the life-size fucking sex dolls. Because not that I'm buying one, but every time I tell people about Amazon Japan, I sit there and I go, they even have life-size sex dolls, and I send them the links, and it's on their fucking.
Hey, Sean, you really need to get out of your game room. You really need to get out of your game room, brother. You say, oh man.
Well, so if anybody out there, you have a wife,
shit on there.
Wow.
Nothing wrong about
Dude,
Japan. Nothing
Dude,
wrong. No,
you're the one that showed me that life-size Tifa. I want that.
I don't know if I loaded up that meme. Let's see. What else we got? Forza Horizon 5 is coming to PlayStation this spring. Now, this is not the
Another
first.
Horizon game. Holy shit!
Yeah, this is not the first time an Xbox game has come to PlayStation so far, but it is probably the biggest. Xbox has often been said to only have Forza and Horizon and Halo, excuse me. Well, now it's just Halo, and not for very much longer either. So, if you are a racing game fan, and James, I know you are with your fucking rig and shit, you're gonna want to have that. Let's see. What else?
Are you gonna run out and get that Mario wheel now and put that on the rig too?
Shit, you never might as well.
Say it with me, Mario. Sean. Mario.
It's Mario.
Mario. Warner Brothers is ending support for their Smash Brothers style fighting game Multiverses. After the season 5 update on February 4th, online support for the game will shut down May 30th, but it'll still be playable in a single player mode. So there's that.
No, who cares?
Did you guys play that game at all?
No,
I did. I gave it a try, but I didn't keep up with it. I thought it's a good idea. In fact, yeah, I wish PlayStation would do it again. Like what was the PS3 game where they had the all their
the All-Star challenge,
yeah.
All-Star something,
All-Star Brawl or something. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I think every major freaking
was
IT
Multiverse
holder
the
should do that.
one that had like Superman and Bugs Bunny and all this stuff?
Yeah.
It was that one.
Yeah, Scooby Doo, Bugs Bunny.
Didn't that game come out and then they took it down and then they put it back up because it was like riddled with problems like when it first came out?
It was. I believe I got it because it was free to play, and I was like, "Oh shit, Batman's in here! Let's go!"
Yeah.
I'm a fucking huge Batman fan, but
so basically the game's been a mess since day one.
I don't know. I haven't kept up with it enough to know it rightly, but I enjoyed the little of it I played, but I never figured it out. It didn't grab me enough to keep me engaged. But
you know what I'm thinking here? What the correlation is with these games here? Anytime it has Batman in it recently, they just shit. You got that game that's going away. Suicide Squad.
No.
You got Joe. What's the Knights? What was the Knights one?
Yeah,
Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights. Like, what's going on? Batman used to be like Arkham Knight used to be the shit. Like Arkham Knights and all those other games. Like, what's going on with this?
Well, it's a word I'm not allowed to use on the show anymore, but it starts with a W. And
ends in an oak.
Yeah. That's crazy. I don't know. I think it's just Warner Brothers. I mean, Warner Brothers, other than like Mortal Kombat, I guess, and Harry Potter, none of their games are really hitting like they are supposed to. So
fucking those are two fucking right there. Those are two fucking bangers. Yeah, they did pretty well for them. So question for you, Sean, from Kenneth Mullen. If you have a PS5 already, is the Pro needed?
No.
Okay, there you go.
There's not a huge difference. I mean, and you know what? James just actually recently got a Pro as well, so he could even chime in on this. The load times are faster. I don't have mine plugged into the 2.1 jack because my Xbox is plugged into the 2.1 jack, and I can't get my hands back there to switch the fucking cables. So
Sean, look, it's like this.
I know. I practice. No, I got to get a splitter to it, and then I'd really be able to tell you the difference. Because my Series X, I'll tell you, looks far superior than the PS5 base model always has. The Pro, I don't see much difference. So I don't know if it's because it's not in that 2.1 or if it's what the Pro looks like. Gore. It's called, I have 18 consoles hooked up to one fucking television, and they're all fucking fucking cable up against the wall.
That was taken completely out of context. I have no idea what he's referring to. I'm just gonna throw that up at random.
Who cares? But anyway, I don't see a big difference. James, you just got a Pro. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I have it hooked to a monitor. I don't have it hooked to my TV. I have it hooked to a monitor. I can definitely tell it looks better on the monitor compared to the regular PS5. it is faster. I like the more storage. Is it necessary? No.
Yeah.
But
Listen here,
I'm crazy with
James.
it.
James, Sean, listen to me. Both you guys got jet planes. Instead of putting jet fuel in it, you're fucking pumping diesel into it and shit. Of course, it's not. You're not going to see any fucking difference. Come on, look it up to the proper fucking TV, and you'll be like, "Oh, holy shit!" Oh, they fucking,
I was
I'm
just gonna,
sure,
I
yeah.
was just gonna ask
I'm
you
sure.
guys if you actually have the TV that they recommend for it, because they say that that's the only way you're going to see a difference, and I don't know if I buy that 100%.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if my television's what 100. What do they recommend? 120 watt, 120
20 hertz.
megahertz.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I have a Samsung 65-inch QLED, and the thing is, it it's got 3 fucking HDMI ports on the back, but only the first one is 2.1. So the reason why the Xbox was hooked in there is because I got the Xbox a couple weeks before I got the PS5, so that was the first one that got plugged in there, and my entertainment center is so fucking jammed to the wall, I can't get my fingers to, because they're in 2 different cubbies. I can't fucking move the cables, to fucking switch them.
Put up a flyer in the neighborhood and look for a small child with small hands and have them come
Looking
over
for
and do
teen
their
boys
shit.
to help with this.
Looking for teen boy.
I can't anymore. They're all getting deported, man. I mean, what the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Last story of the night, in an interview, Gamer Tag Radio.
Gore said he was talking about the Batman games failing.
Sean interrupted. Take a drink. Cheers.
There we go. Yeah, it's incompetence.
It doesn't matter, Gore, because we're going to use that just at random whenever it pleases me.
I like Easy's answer on that. It's Right Way's fault, basically.
Oh, poor Right Way. We got to quit picking on him. Nah.
I said, nah.
Horny boy.
Doesn't do himself.
In an interview with Gamertag Radio, Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, confirmed that Xbox would be supporting Switch 2 with ports of Xbox games. So you guys have that to look forward. We do have some file footage. What happened? That's not supposed to be on the screen. But anyway, this is any Xbox game running on the Switch 2, whatever. So there we go. I'm sorry.
So Xbox is basically just giving up. They're going to be a software company.
Yeah.
That's what Sega did, and look where that got them.
Yeah.
Poor Sega.
What a mess. Sega has so many IPs. They don't fucking do anything with them. Just rehashing the old fucking same game.
I think Xbox should come out with a branded handheld. That'll save them.
It's on that's supposedly coming out some point in the future, so we should see that.
Because I mean, as much as I love PlayStation, I still say Xbox has the better online experience.
Right.
All kidding aside, I still think their online experience, whether you're playing Call of Duty or any other online game with friends and stuff, is better than Sony's. Sony's is a cluster when it comes to adding friends and inviting friends. You can't accept it half the time. I think if they did a cloud handheld like the Portal or similar, right, to where you download it to a device with cache, I think it would it would take on the Switch. I really do.
No, I agree with you. I don't have a Steam Deck. I don't want a Steam Deck.
Agreed.
I'm not a PC guy. I don't want to deal with having to mod shit, change shit, this, that, computer. When I mod stuff, I like soldering on boards. I don't like fucking putting USB fucking drives and firmwares and all this other bullshit. If Xbox came out with a branded, this works for Game Pass, I would probably play that probably more than my PS5. Since I have Game Pass, because it would be sitting next to the couch, I'd pick it up, it'd be right there, put it back down. Do
you guys find yourselves, now that you're getting that you're older, that you're playing portables more? Like you just said, you have it sit next to you in a couch. You can sit there and play it rather than going and flopping down in a, like like I have to come down here and hook it up to my and play
Yeah,
here at my
it's a
station.
pain in the ass. No, I mean, I have my Portal next to the couch. I have my Vita next to the couch. I have my Switch next to the couch. You know, it just, you know, so.
PlayStation.
I mean,
dead gore.
I mean, I've been playing my Portal lately. Obviously, with the whole cloud-based thing that PlayStation incorporated with the Portal.
That's sweet, dude. That's
sweet. That's like a game changer with that. But to go back to say when you said, you know, Sean, you're saying about the Xbox, it's like they've kind of had handhelds. I mean, you could play on your phone. You could get a Backbone and play on those devices.
I know.
If you wanted to, but what would be the difference? What's the difference between having a designated handheld versus
everything is just set up and easy. I don't want to configure buttons. I don't want to have to change screen resolutions. I want to turn it on and play.
It's kind of like,
because I could easily say, get a Steam Deck or get your phone or a Backbone. But now I gotta like tweak shit and do stuff, and
it's kind of like in the home arcade space. You have
to turn your porn off, dude.
You have like coin ops, right? Mm-hmm. You have to go in and configure stuff. A lot of times with coin ops, you got to configure your punch button, your kit. I'm with Sean. I don't want to configure it, and I feel like if you use one of those Backbones, like my kid will do that with his iPad. He'll Bluetooth his Xbox controller to his iPad and play Xbox like that. But he's just like, it just feels like I'm playing it on a TV. Like it's not a handheld, right? And I think it's like anything else. Like an iPhone is optimized by Apple to run the software. Android's optimized by Google. You can get them and hack them, right? And make them run these unofficial softwares, but it doesn't run the same way it does from the company, right?
Right.
And you know what? I listen, Steven, I know you and I are both lying to ourselves because I'm lying to myself. I know I am. Because like the ROG Ally, the Steam Deck, it is going to be the same exact product that Xbox comes out with, but it's going to say Xbox.
Oh yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that. We know that that's what's going to happen. They're just going to put their logo on it. Yeah, no,
exactly.
I agree with that.
It's going to be a fucking Android device that fucking works.
Well, no, I think it'll be a Windows device, which is even worse.
Yeah, Windows device. Yeah.
But no, I agree with that. It'll be a Steam Deck clone. If not, they'll partner with Steam Deck or something to do that.
Exactly.
But yeah, I agree with that.
You know, and they'll probably, dude. I have the Atari VCS, like the new one.
I'm sorry to hear that. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
I play my Game Pass right on that fucking thing on the TV upstairs. I mean, so I'm playing my Xbox off of the Atari.
Remember, everything is an Xbox now.
Everything. My Atari VCS is a fucking Xbox.
But I think it's too late in the game now. Like I think Will was right. Like they've just pretty much thrown in the towel. They're not going to do anything like that. They're just going to be a software company and call it a day. But they missed it. They should have done that at the launch of the Xbox Series X. They should have done that. They didn't do that.
When was the downfall of Xbox? Would you consider it this
Phil
gen,
Schiller.
or was it, you think, last gen?
Phil Schiller.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. Like the guy had no vision. Every single time they did a keynote, he's just like, "Well, we got beat again."
No, don't be no. You're.
I mean, serious. Like as a game fan, even if you weren't like a PlayStation pony or whatever, like I tried to like them each independently. Like I don't own. Like I'm not loyal in one way or another.
No, we're the same here. We're called PlayStation Ain't Dead, but no, we game all over the place.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like there's guys out there that they'll fight tooth and nail that Xbox is better than PlayStation and vice versa. I honestly think if you've got somebody that has no vision leading the charge of a product, and every single time you do a live event announcing new games, well, we got beat again by Sony, but maybe like, and he's saying this, all your players are sitting there going, well, maybe I need to look into a PlayStation because maybe Xbox isn't going to be around.
Well, I mean,
that's been everybody's mentality since it launched. Am I right?
Well, exactly. Well, there's no such thing as console exclusives that much anymore. I mean, since the Series X came out, how many console exclusives are on the Series
Halo?
X? 5.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
and they're all coming out on the PS5 anyway. So
they had no vision. They had no vision for that system when it came out. Nothing.
This is I think this is kind of the downfall of Xbox. Like when they were trying to like, with the DRM and they didn't want, hey, if I got a game that's locked to your system, you can't share your game, and like that. That was like, I think that the breaking point, because 360, what was it, 7th gen? Was it 7th gen? 360 PS3. That Xbox 360 killed PS3.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, this whole DRM and this, I think that was like the breaking point of Xbox. And then their exclusives are not, like you said, there's damn near not that many exclusives.
Nope.
You got Halo, Forza.
I mean, right now you have
Hellblade.
Right now you have Indiana Jones, but that's going to come to the PS5. Hellblade probably, there's not much.
No, the Xbox missed it. The golden age of it was the 360. It was the best system. The Xbox 360 was the best system at that time.
Yep.
And you know why that probably is? It has nothing to really do with gaming. It has to do with the disc format. At that time there were two prevalent disc formats. There was the Ultra HD discs, and there was Blu-rays.
But what hurt them was Sony constantly getting hacked. If you remember, during that time, Sony's online was getting hacked. Credit cards were being, and people were gun shy with Sony during that time.
Yeah, but if you look at who won the disc war, Sony owns Blu-ray. Blu-rays well overtook HD movies. Xbox had locked themselves into using that format, which didn't hold as much memory anyway. So that's why you're getting games with 5 fucking discs in them. And I guess they were too stubborn to fucking cut it.
There were certain games that played better on the Xbox Series X, though. I mean, I'll be honest about it. Like, certain games are faster, and it was a tank. But at the same time, it's like, okay, if there's no exclusives, the only reason as a collector, that's the only reason why I'm buying it. I had no other reason to buy it. Nobody has it unless it's a family gaming system. You're buying it maybe for a little bit of backwards compatibility, okay, but outside of that, the collectors, and that's it.
As a collector for myself, I'll go into the store. When I got the Series X, I was like, all right, cool, I'm going to get some Series X games, and I'm like, there are none. There's I could buy Xbox One games, and I want some Series. The first year didn't have any fucking Series X games physically. They stopped doing physical games. I was like, I'm not fucking buying anything.
James, how's your HD DVD collection coming along?
It's terrible. I end up getting rid of that shit.
Oh, really? Because I still have that one. I'm gonna send you.
I know. I'll still take it. I still got my player, but I mean, because the biggest thing with that is those HD DVDs don't hold up the test of time. So I could open up a brand new HD DVD, and obviously it might depend on the player, but like those discs, a lot of that stuff would get disc rot. Like I'd put it in and it just wouldn't play it. Like I'm like, what the hell? Like it's a brand new disc. It looks perfectly fine, and then it just would not play it. But also too, it depends on the company. So certain companies, like I want to say Warner Brothers was one of the companies that wasn't able to, have the best quality on the disc too. So it just depends. But I think that was one of the reasons why they lost. I think in the corn industry took over Blu-ray.
Right. And that all comes down to the gaming also. Everything comes down to that.
That's a whole topic in itself. I had somebody attack me in my YouTube comments about disc rot, because I had said about the Sega CD and the Saturn and the Panasonic 3DO being that was, even the Neo Geo CD they were very prone to disc rot, and they were like, no, that's not true. You're spreading false information. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I've never had a disc rot. I mean, I have CDs going back to like 1980 fucking 8 when the CDs first came out. That's what I'm saying. They have always been in a climate controlled area.
But you have to check when you go to these conventions from buyers, because you don't know where they're getting the disc, and that's what I explained to that guy. Finally, I'm like, listen, if you're keeping them in a well-tempered environment, you're not going to have any problems.
Exactly.
Right.
You got to watch where you're buying it from. And if you're holding it up and you got pinholes in it or something, that person.
I work in a lot of I work in basements all day. So I see like that. I get a lot of games from people's basements because I'm like, I see a fucking pile of them in the corner in a garbage bag or something like that, right? Or a mildewy box or
I was
something, right?
just gonna say,
You know,
where it leaks, right?
you know, they've been sitting there for 20 fucking years. I'm like, what are you guys doing with these? And they're like, we want to bring it to the dump, and they just, they'll give it to me, and it's just like, this is where you get this rot because they're sitting in a moldy fucking basement in a box for 20 fucking years. Yeah.
Yep. No,
Exactly
I agree. But the people, that's what they want to do. It's like, no, my basement's finished. It's in a climate. It's on a shelf. It's in climate control. It's always, nice in here. It's like, that's the difference. But that always cracks me up.
I'm trying to think about the weirdest basement I've ever been. I do work on a house that in the 70s, I believe it was a total fucking like sex dungeon. It was it's all set up like a castle with stonework and gates.
Wait, Sean, you might want to stop. Will's back. Don't talk about his basement like that.
I'm in Arizona.
Keep that on the DL, we are live here. I'm just saying.
It's got bars and like places for candles and hooks and all this shit. And I think they were pretty freaky in the 70s because it's an old lady now. Her husband's not there anymore, but it's a pretty freaky basement.
Dang.
We don't. I'm in Arizona. We don't have basements in this state. It's not a thing. That's an East Coast thing. I don't know anything about all that.
There's another basement I work in that was an old speakeasy during Prohibition. That's a pretty cool little place.
That's crazy.
All right, real quick, guys. This is a Facebook post of the week.
Facebook post of the week.
Oh, that was completely unnecessary for this quick image. No, that's not it. There it is. Battle bucket, $100. So there we go.
Oh, that's crazy. Sean, did you post that? Is that you at the computer?
Yeah. No, I am a fucking genius.
That's exactly what Sean's sitting on right now.
I like the ring. I like the quality of the ring around the chair right there. You didn't just drill a hole and let it go. He put like a nice comfort thing right there.
Yeah, he's got a little ring around it and everything.
That's to make sure it suction fasts.
He thought about it. He thought about it.
Is that a Home Depot bucket? Jeez.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Don't sit on those buckets. Those buckets crack under you.
Battle bucket.
Sean speaking from experience. All right, guys, let's get into it. This is package time.
It's package time.
All right, the package time segment. This is where we show off the shit that we've picked up, gotten in the mail. We don't know. None of us hunt in the wild, so we're just gonna get on with it. I'm gonna go first because I got one motherfucking game this week, and that's it. So let's get it out of the way. Who did I pick this up from? I was gonna give a shout out to somebody. Who the hell did I get this from? Anyway, I got this from George Jordan Avilius. It was our guest last week, and I got the Blair Witch.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Yes, I will be taking a stab at this one. I don't know. It's got some dog content on there. Good boy, Halloween skin. I don't know. So yeah, the Blair Witch. I've been on a horror kick as of late. So I will be playing that. So there's the Blair Witch, and that's all I got. All right, who's up next?
James or Steve?
Steven, go first.
Okay. We just doing one thing, or I got a few things. Is that
right?
No, I only have one.
I'll go quick. So you said
Steve,
about the wild.
Steve, there's no time limit.
Okay.
Believe me, after you see my pickups, you're going to be like, "Shut the fuck up, Sean." All right. This has been a bad week.
So, one of the vendors that I mentioned this in the video. For those that didn't see the video, he came up from Florida. He was in the area, so he wanted to come to the game room. He brought some stuff for me to buy. This was one that I picked up. This is the Star Fox VHS tape. There's four of them in the series. I have 3 of them. I'm only missing the Majora's Mask one, but cool. It's not sealed. It just still has the cellophane on it to keep it protected, which is cool. So that was something I had gotten.
I remember the Donkey Kong one.
I have the Donkey Kong one, and he's gonna look for the Majora's Mask. This wasn't really a pickup, but he gave it to me. But I thought it was cool to show you guys. This was paper from back with Funko Land.
Oh wow!
But it has all the prices.
I remember that.
All the games on it, and it's a cool piece of history. And he was like, "Well, do you want it?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, that'd be really cool." So I'm gonna look for a frame and kind of maybe frame it up.
Yeah,
I thought that would be kind of cool to just.
Steve, one thing I can't remember. Maybe you know this because I had the Donkey Kong VHS.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get those back in the day? Did we have to mail away for them?
I believe you had to mail because my brother gave me because
I don't remember mailing away for the Donkey Kong one.
It was I thought you had to mail. I'll have to ask my brother, but I thought he mailed away for it, or maybe it came with Nintendo Power. That was the other thing. If you
maybe,
they gave it to you. I can't remember what it was.
That's what happened. Yeah, I subscribed, and they sent it to me. Yep, I remember.
So this was something he's not sure if this was from Nintendo Power either, a mail away, but this is like a little folder that has a Yoshi's poster inside of it. From the Nintendo 64 era, which is kind of cool. Again, I probably won't hang it up or anything like that, but it's kind of cool.
Oh, Yoshi story. Yeah.
I'm just getting rid of the clunky stuff right now here.
Every lesbian's dream.
And did any of you guys have this confidential for 007?
Oh, no, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
It was the all the stuff. I was amazed that the perforated pages weren't ripped out of it.
Wow. Yeah, it looks in good shape.
Was that like a special with Nintendo Power?
It was something with Nintendo Power, but it's an insert, so it's really hard kind of to find. But now we get to the hardware stuff. I have a Game Genie, but I had to get this complete in box. It's even got the inserts inside the book that most people lose.
Oh, wow.
So this is just going to be a shelf piece. Yes, people, I am a shelf collector with a lot of stuff too, so I will buy duplicates. So before
Steven, I got one thing to say to you. You fucking cheater.
So before I get to the major pickup of today, this was something I picked up from him, and this is rare. This is from the M82 PAL, the 12.
Oh, right. Yep.
Kiosk. This game.
The demo unit.
Yes, this is golf, but it's what you're collecting is the sticker.
Right.
Okay.
That's what makes this thing worth. Now I paid $200 for it, so we don't know. It could be worth a lot more, it could be a lot less.
Right.
But it's rare, and even has because Bandai made the kiosk for it, but you can see it's the PAL version of it, and I just thought that was kind of cool as for me, complete NES, just to have it as a piece of history. I don't care if it's worth $50 or $20 or $1.
Right.
To me, this is a piece of history for the NES, and so I was kind of cool. I was happy to get this because talking to different people, they figure there's probably maybe only 20 of these in the world.
Oh, so they didn't just get shipped with all of the M82s?
Apparently there was different games that you could get with them in certain areas. Like,
I mean, did they all have the sticker, like the games that came?
Oh yeah, all the games had the stickers that were in there, but they're saying because of there's not many of those machines left. You know, the machines are rare as it is.
Right.
Yeah.
They're figuring that these either got peeled off or got torn or destroyed, and this is clean.
Right.
And so
how
I
many
don't
games
know that
fit
for
in those?
sure, but
Was it 6
How many what?
games fit in that? I mean, is it 6 games? Oh, 12. Okay. 12.
Yeah, it was a 12.
Yeah, I think there were 2 versions, right? There was a 12.
There was a US and a PAL.
No, but I mean, there was one that did 12, and there was another model.
You're thinking of the Play Choice.
Not the Play Choice. No, there was
8.
2 demo models. I mean, the different number of games.
There was one that was the red tent.
No, those are the arcade. The arcade.
Oh, you're
stuff.
thinking just on the straight demo.
The demo units. Yeah. The M82, I think, was 12 games. I think there was one that did 6 games also, or something.
There might have been.
Yeah, my buddy has one.
I found out in a group on Facebook because I didn't know. We knew it was for a kiosk, but I didn't know which one.
Right.
And somebody from Switzerland was in the group, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this is from that era." I was like, "Wow, that's really." Because I want to do a video on it to talk about the history of it, but it's like how do you can't find anything online about it.
You're gonna have to get an you're gonna have to get an M82, you know.
So, well, what I'm going to try to do is talk to Pat Contry, because he has one, and I want to see if he'll talk to me and find out the history of it, so I can do a video on it and intelligently talk about it, because I just think I think it's cool. I had a bunch of clowns in there going, it's a game with a sticker. It's like, no. You know, collectors really care about the history. Yeah. People, enthusiasts.
Well, so, it's the same thing. Later on, you have they changed it to not for resale. You know, you got you got Mario Party 4 or whatever, not for resale copy. This it's the same shit. So
yeah, and they're worth a lot. So, all right. So you had asked Will earlier what system I'm kind of playing around with now, and I said it's going to be in my pickup. I found one of these for the first time ever in the wild.
Oh, nice.
The PC Engine.
Very nice.
I got a
box now.
I need a box for it. I know. I did order a new shell for it in the controller, just because this one's kind of on the dirty side a little bit, but not that it matters. But Stone Age Gamer had like a smoked one, so I'm going to put it in there. But I'm a big TurboGrafx fan. That's why I didn't want to allude to it when you were asking me.
Right.
I didn't have one as a kid. And when I had grown up money and I bought a TurboGrafx 16, then I wanted a Turbo Express, which I got a Turbo Express and had to recapped LCD, the whole nine. I have a EverDrive in it. I can play CD and regular TurboGrafx. That is my go-to system outside of the NES when I want to play. But I got the system, and I'm not going to bore you with all the, but I got all these Japanese. There's 12 of them.
Oh, look at that!
I got these cards. Real good deal. They gave me for $130.
Those are some cool Pokemon cards.
And yeah, and they're my favorites out of it so far, like the Vigilante. That's a good game. There's a dodgeball game. I can't pronounce it in Japanese, but it was a lot of fun. I was playing it. And then R-Type. Those three.
Very cool.
There's a couple RPGs in here, but I can't speak Japanese, so I don't know how I'm gonna play. But they look cool. I mean, it looks fun.
Yeah, Steve, download Google Translate on your phone
and hold it up.
Yeah. I was like, Michael Pappas, from the Pappas Report, he's a huge Turbo fan.
Okay,
no, he has all of that. He's like, he runs like fucking Turbo groups on Facebook and all this
really
shit. Yeah, he's really into that.
He's got to talk to. I know my buddy Johnny Graphics is doing a podcast now on the TurboGrafx stuff. He might want to talk to him. He might want him on the show because it's all on TurboGrafx. That's the whole
right. Pappas could talk Turbo all fucking day long.
So, but when the guy goes, this has been in my store for a while. I'm like, I've never seen a PC Engine in the wild, like you guys were saying. Like I usually see them on eBay or
right.
And he goes, I'll make you a deal. He goes, I want you to take all the games too. And I was like, all right, let's see what you come up with a price. He says, how about 130 for everything? I'm like, sold, done. Let's do it. I didn't even care if these are only worth like $1 a piece, but I think it's just cool because these are games that probably wouldn't have ever played because I didn't have access to them. So I just got it today.
I have my Turbo, but the actually, which was given to me, it was a basement find, and the guy had a complete in box with the game.
That's what I need a box for.
And he gave it to me, and he said it took him about a year. He found the games, so I got the games complete in box. It was like 3 games, but in the interim, I got the EverDrive. I remember you got the EverDrive, the Crix EverDrive. I think that's all I need for the fucking thing.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted for the system. Even though I have the original games, I wanted it for the system because these systems are old, right? And you're pulling those hue cards in and out. You don't want to ruin the pins inside. So I just keep EverDrives in any of my cartridge-based systems. And again, people that are watching, yes, my NES games are shelf collectors along with Super Nintendo. We don't play the originals. We leave them on the shelf. And I have an EverDrive in all of them.
See, I don't think you could damage them by putting them in and out, man. I mean, I think if anything, it makes them work. It keeps the
not the games. I'm not worried about the games. I'm worried about the pin, the pins in the system.
Oh, right. Well,
and the reason it made me gun shy is my Jaguar had that problem when one of the pins inside of it got bent. and it won't play an EverDrive, but it'll play original games. So Stone Age Gamer had to go in there and fix it and drill it out, and it was
that's a nightmare.
So it makes me nervous with people not knowing how to put a game in because it's cartridge,
Right.
and you get these 13-year-olds that are like, "What is that?" You know.
You can be like me and buy a brand new Jaguar 2 years ago, sealed, and open it up. That's what I did.
Well, you're not a dirty reseller, are you?
It made Will fucking drop a nut when I sent him pictures when I opened it up.
leave it sealed.
There's certain things I'll leave sealed, but then there's other things like I got to open them up. Like I know I'm probably gonna get shot for this, but a PlayStation would not be one that I would leave sealed of a PlayStation 5. Because this goes back to the physical versus digital. Once they shut servers off, that thing's just a paperweight. So you might as well get some enjoyment out of it right now.
No, the only one I have sealed is the 30th anniversary one because I have a launch edition and I have a Pro. I don't need the 30th. The 30th's a shelf piece, so I'm like, it looks nice. It's the 30th, you know. So it's like whatever.
Yeah, so I just got to find a box for this. I got to find it for the Turbo Express, the Turbo Graphics, and I think my GameCube because people have offered me the silver, but I have a black GameCube, and I can never find the box for it. So, a few systems, but my Lynx, I have the first generation one that's boxed, so inserts but this was still cool. Nice. I was playing R-Type earlier, so I had a lot of fun with it. So that's what I got for this week.
All right,
it's a great game. Awesome pickups.
Play a little
James,
challenge.
We're gonna put you up.
I want James to go first so that I can take games off of my fucking pile.
I'll show a couple. My pickups video should be out tomorrow, so I'll show a couple from that, and then some what I got this week. From Super Rare, I got Somerville. It's like an alien induction type game.
Nice.
Drink.
I'm still waiting on mine.
So we got that one. That is number 9 through Super Rare. Another one through Super Rare is Postal. Brain Damage.
Nice.
This one is kind of jumping up in price. I think this is probably one of the first ones that sold out of this 3-pack here.
Yeah.
This is number 11. And then the next one out of the 3-pack is number 10. This is Mortuary Assistant. It's kind of a scary, spooky game dealing with the dead. So if you're a fan of that, grab those. I think the first one, Somerville and Mortuary Assistant, is still available. Then I'll show More Cool. I have no idea.
Okay.
No idea what type of game this is. But obviously had to go for it because I'm going for a full set. So I don't know. Looks decent. More Cool Raggeth Rage. I'll check it out at some point.
Wait. You're going for a full set?
It's like a
PS5?
Yeah.
Are you really?
James are, yeah.
Wow.
The world set.
Yeah.
Wow. How many games? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but how many games is that?
I'm up at 1409 right now.
That's
total. That's how many
15
games?
Something. Yeah.
And what are you at right now?
Like 15.
No,
I'm at 15 something.
Are you? You're that close?
Well, no. The reason why James is 15 something and I have 1409 is because James gets all the variants.
Oh,
I get one of each. So James has like
crazy.
20. James has like 20 FIFA fucking variants. So
that's
I'm at 1520 right now.
I think I'm at
1521 with the one I got today.
I think I'm at about 8.
So,
I think I'm about 30.
For individual releases, I do have a couple variants and a couple doubles. My number is probably a little bit more accurate though, and I'm at 1409. So I mean, I do have a couple. I have like 3 versions of the crew, and because it's different covers.
You two have to be like the first people I've ever heard of that are actually going for a full set. Does that seem accurate? Like I haven't seen anybody on the internet post like, "Oh, I've got a full set of."
There's a couple of people that I don't know if they're going for a full set. They might be going for a full like NTS set. There's a few people out there that are going for it. I don't know if there's a few.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry for interrupting,
Yeah,
but
like-
I was like, holy cow.
No, you're good.
I think James and I are the only ones going for full world set.
Man, kudos to you guys.
The insanity.
Yeah.
Get log on with every week.
Sniper Elite Resistance. So I think they had Sniper Elite 5 or V2 originally out for this one, but this is the newest one.
Yeah.
Sniper.
And it looks like the same exact fucking cover as the 5.
Yeah, exactly. But if you want to see slow motion bullet time and somebody's getting blown off, definitely check that out. We got read only memories, Nero Driver. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but this one I'll probably check out here pretty soon. I'm a fan of these Serenity Forge type games, so they're just kind of different.
Yeah.
But I'll have to check that out. I think this is a sequel maybe to the it's like 2057. It's something, another title kind of like that. So
2064.
Yeah, 2064, that one. And then we got Phantom Brave, The Lost Hero. NIS title there. So another Phantom Brave. And then I'll show this last one, Honkai Star Rail. PS5 disc bundle. So this is an online only game, but if you want the disc version of it. I don't know if they came out with it for the PS4 or even the Switch, because it is an online only, but the way they and if you want the physical copy, this is probably one of the only ones to get it here. So
what comes in there? It looks pretty fat. What else is in there?
It's a flag or something.
Yeah, it's like a flag. Some like keychain stuff. Yeah.
No body pillow. I'm out.
No, not yet. I was hoping.
So I got a question. Do you two that you and Sean, do you consider Concord part of the collection, and do you have Concord?
Yes.
Yeah. We were probably one of the only ones that played the damn game.
Yeah, well, we love Concord.
Me, Will, and Sean.
I guess I'm asking because if people start collecting for the PlayStation 5 now, and you can't get that game, you can't ever get the full collection.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Look at the damn controller. The controller went out. It's going up in price.
Yeah. Yeah. Like we have the controller. Like we're also going for all the controllers and all of the accessories. So the controller is more money, is going to be more sought after than the game.
Yeah.
So that's one to keep an eye out for, obviously. So I'm so happy James showed all of those because
you'll see the other. It's like 40. I got a video that's like 40 of them. You'll probably see on the floor here in this on the table here, but that should be out tomorrow.
All right, Sean.
All right.
Do you have the physical VR2 games as well? Because I saw that they were getting discontinued. Like I have a few of them, but they've been going up in value too.
Yeah. Most of the VR2 games, the majority of them are all PAL releases, actually.
Really?
There's very few like ESRBs. Yeah, Perp Games. Perp Games comes out with a new VR2 game physically like every week. So if you keep an eye on those, so I'm happy that James showed all those. I got all those this week, so now it shortens my list because I was a bad boy this week, guys. I was a bad boy.
You don't have to show them all, Sean. Okay,
I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go through them as quickly as possible, guys. I'm not gonna be explaining them because I don't even know what the fuck they are. All right, I can't even pronounce half of them. All right. So we got Dungeon Travelers 2 on the Vita. Look at that. Atlas.
What? You got a Vita game? What the hell?
His internet just tanked.
Where that
I'm
looks
a horny boy.
That looks very horny, dude.
My internet tanked? Fuck.
No, you're good. You're good now. You're good now. Go.
Right. We got Love Max. Oh boy.
There we
I'm
go.
a horny boy.
Come on, everybody drink.
Aegeus of Earth on the Vita. There we go. Ricky Andre was selling a bunch of games this week, so I got these from Ricky Andre. He wanted to get rid of all of his special editions. So I got Bad Apple Wars on the Vita. Special edition. Ragnarok Odyssey Ace. There we go. Yeah, good luck with me pronouncing this fucking bullshit. Utawatamero.
Ute Wawarumomono.
Comes with a body pillow.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Ricky did some nasty stuff to that body pillow.
Dude, Ricky's filthy in both senses.
Yeah, man, don't open that.
We got the Fate Extella big box. So there's that. Oh my goodness. All right. So I got through those quick. So I was working at a house this week, and for a tip, I got Ren and Stimpy Show Buckaroos.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Now I need to find the box and the poster and the manual for this fucking thing. But thank you,
If
Tom
not,
Johnson.
I know where you can send it.
A white Rastafarian named Don Johnson gave it to me. So there we go.
Don Johnson from Miami Vice.
Yeah, man.
Little known fact: my father was Don Johnson's bodyguard back in the '80s during Miami Vice.
There you go.
All right, so for the PS4, we got the reprints of
Get that shit out of me.
1 and 2.
Do you know Michael Pappas got the OGs this week?
I know. But as we discussed last week, what's nice about these? They're different. They're different than the OG ones because they come in a regular PS4 case. The OG ones only came in the steelbook and the big box. So at least there's a difference there. All right, here's where my everything comes to a halt. All right, I can't pronounce this, so I wrote it down. Mushoku Tensei Jobless Quest of Memories. I don't fucking know.
You said that very well. I totally believe it.
Right? I guess it's an anime, RPG. Who knows? This game's supposed to be pretty good. It's supposed to be a good platformer. Rusted Moss. I hear very good things. Yeah, I hear very good things about this. It's supposed to be very good. This looks like a detective story. It has English. Tokyo Psychodomic. Yeah. Oh, it's like a detective story. All right. Some fucking bullshit. Jack Holmes, Master of Puppets. I don't fucking know what this is.
Master.
You're going through a fucking amusement park that's haunted. I'm sure it's complete ass. Off of another anime, Spy Anya, Operation Memories. So, that's Right Way taking pictures right there. Hold on. All right, now it's Right Way because he's missing his leg. All right.
John, no.
Bang on balls.
Oh my god.
That's actually a really fun game.
No, it's not.
I played this today. James said it was really good. James, what? I didn't get it. I don't know.
How far did you get?
I don't know what to do with the thing. I'm just rolling around. I'm like destroying Viking ships. I don't fucking know what the hell's going on here. I'm rolling around, just fucking shooting. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's like a Mario game, like a Mario 3D World.
I don't know, dude. I'm getting lost. I'm getting confused.
I'm a horny boy.
Off of another anime I've never seen because I'm not an anime person. That time I got reincarnated as slime.
I've been watching this on Crunchyroll. It's fucking great.
So another JRPG. These all have English. They're all multi-language. Lost Epic. I looked at this today. It's surprisingly an RPG. So there we go. People were saying it's sort of like a Vanillaware game, but it's not Vanillaware. No. This looks like a really good 2D platformer. Candle Knight. I'm kind of stoked to actually try this one out. So that one looks good. Here's some fucking more bullshit. Princess Maker 2 Regeneration, because it's fine. This looks good. Gift.
Mhm.
So, but this has high ratings or whatnot. So, this is what, like a 3D platformer type thing.
Yeah.
An online game, Tower of Fantasy. They say it's like a poor man's version of Genshin. So there you go. 34 sports games, World Edition. Blah blah blah. Neptunia Riders versus Dogos. This game looks like complete asshole. All right, this looks sick, but the actual graphics and motorcycle racing of this looks like complete fucking trash. Don't buy this. Limited run. We got Azure Striker Gunvolt 3. I had to buy it a second time because I already own it on the Switch. And Penny's Big Breakaway. And then I think that's it. We got one more game for the Chromatic. We got Tales of Monsterland Deluxe. I guess it's that.
How many games drop for that?
There's 6.
6.
Yeah. And like I said, they range from like 25 to like 40. So James showed that. Oh, we got the gayest game of all time, guys. Gay scenes all day long. Kingdom Come 2 Gold Edition, banned in Saudi Arabia for all the gay scenes.
I'm a horny boy.
Darksiders 2, because who doesn't need a 5th fucking copy of this? I have it on the Wii U. I have it on the fucking PS3. I have it on the fucking fucking bullshit. Deluxe version of Sniper Elite. Because I'm a man and I buy the deluxe version.
Shit.
And let's pay. This is the last one. Let's pay homage. This is no longer a German exclusive, fellas. It finally made it all its way back to the U.S. Winter Games Challenge.
So sad.
I'm probably the only person that owns 2 copies of this game, the German version and the ESRB version. So there we go. That's it. That was all this week.
All right.
I hope you guys drank every 5th game.
No, dude, we wouldn't. Everybody would have alcohol poisoning by the end of the show.
Steve, it's usually not that bad. It was just like they all came like this week.
I was getting a little worried because when you said about that earlier, I was like, dang, man. I was like, I don't know if I'm getting anything this week. I got to wait and see what's out there. And I was like, oh, I'm going to make a trip down to that game store.
Oh, well,
I got to find something.
You know what the beauty of you being a guest in? You could totally lie to us and just take shit off your shelf and say, yeah, it's got this.
Now he tells me I could have did that earlier.
No. I just got this Stadium Events this week.
Oh yeah, I mean that's true. I could have came in like a baller, just started lining them up.
You got little Samson up a little old lady at a garage sale.
Oh, now, Gore said, yeah, that I got Kingdom Hearts, whatever the fuck it is, early. James saw a post today from the people saying like, don't stream this early. There's a big patch coming on the 5th or something.
On day 1, instant,
yeah. Don't spoiling. What? It's my game. Shit, what are you talking about? Don't stream it.
Yeah,
that's why I hate somebody's coming. I got the game. Like I paid for it. Like
I didn't sign no NDA.
Put the whole shit on the disc. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, exactly. I didn't sign no NDA.
I'm still in shock that you guys are going for a full world set. I'm like,
yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Well, I mean, jeez.
Yeah, well, it's easier to do that than other stuff because like I just put an order in every month at Best Buy.
They love you. They're like, that guy's coming again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the older shit that's hard, and it's like, oh man, I gotta I gotta find
it's the stuff that everybody's going for. Like, not many people are going for a PS5, so it's not terrible. But like, if I was doing like a GameCube or PS2 or N64, I feel like more people are going for that kind of stuff first.
Did you hear Will before earlier? He was saying he was going for a full Switch set. I was floored at that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
His first one was Mario Kart, so I was
I know.
Number 3. This is actually my third one. In the set.
Number 3. I'm sorry, I misspoke. It's number 3, not number 1.
Will the Switch Schultz.
All right, guys. We got one more segment, and then we can call it night. This is video game shitposting. All right, here we go.
Oh, Van Knockler has a question for you, Will.
Oh, does he now? Let's see. I'm pretty sure this is Matthew. Matthew. It was number 2. Little old ladies. No, I didn't find that 360. And if you're watching Pickin' Preacher, you owe me a 360, motherfucker.
I knew you.
Yeah. What the hell?
What the hell? All right. So what do we got here? This is GTA 6 map leaked. Oh, there we go. That's actually those cock and balls if we can't fucking figure it out. So all right, here we go. Moving on. Capcom style, SNK style, browser style. There we go. Bald motherfucker. What is this? Okay, this is strictly a visual one. So if you're listening, you're not going to get it. But there you go.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen both those movies.
This is Snoop Dogg's. It looks like Resident Evil 4. Fucking, that's his inventory there.
Oh, Herb.
I heard he quit smoking pot. I don't know.
Shit.
What's this?
Pot stickers.
You got new parts in that Swisher Sweet. Yay. This is Dr. Neo Cortex. I had to look it up for the show, but there it is. Here we got Uncle Rico. Back in '99, I found a perfect copy of Panzer Dragoon Saga in a bargain bin for $5. What's this? Man, after some whiskey, the PS4 outperformed the Xbox, not because it was more women.
There was too many words in that one, Will.
I couldn't read it. I couldn't read it. So
it didn't even say Xbox. It said X-Bone.
X-Bone.
I couldn't read it from here. But what's this? This is Walter Beast.
Walter Beast.
This is stupid.
I'm the one who knocks.
I'm laughing at these. That means I have to drink this whole time. Fuck,
last month I did the unthinkable and finally threw out that box of unloved cables that I've dragged through me with adulthood. Today I really realized that I need one of them and I have no idea how to find a replacement. Consider this all a warning.
I saw that post. That was like a real post.
It's legit, dude. You gotta. We all have a drawer, or we all have a box filled with just fucking miscellaneous video game crap.
Mm-hmm.
And mine's over there. It's crap. It's like, what am I doing with this? You just can't throw. You can bring yourself to throw it away. What's this? Oh, yeah. Mr. Rightway is going to appear in a video game soon, and he's going to appear as a Muppet, and there's his handler. All right, so there we go. This is I've had this. I've showed this one before, but it's an oldie but a goodie, and Pappas represented it to me, and this is dudes in Castlevania.
Goodness,
it is true.
Me plays games to escape life. Games. Phantom alcoholic father. This is titled Steve Wright Jr. gets deported. The last thing Mr. Rightway sees before he's deported from Japan. I don't know. Me and bro in real life. Me and bro skins in game. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Yep. That's my PUBG jam right there.
What's this? Me and the fish. I just watched the PlayStation Ain't Dead podcast. I don't know. it's a current meme, but anyway. Gaming executive makes first positive impact to company by passing away. That's not nice. Jesus, what do we got? Society if Sega included a DVD drive on the Dreamcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we'd be right now. Yeah.
A point of view, me browsing my game collection with hundreds of unplayed games just to play the same game I've been playing for months. Stay horny, my friends.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we got a laugh out of Steve there. Me, a Souls veteran, playing Ninja Gaiden for the first time and getting my ass handed to me.
Very true.
Me at 3 a.m. watching my video game character get a full night of sleep. I don't know. Those days are behind me. That's for the younger kids. AC, Assassin's Creed, AC, Animal Crossing, AC, Armored Core, AC, Ace Combat. No, they're all correct. I really hate it when people just abbreviate shit. What's this? There's Sega games, $1,000, and Arizona green tea, still 99 cents. And the last one of the evening, what people think Russian propaganda looks like, what Russian propaganda actually looks like. Space Marine.
It's a great game.
Yeah,
that's an awesome game.
I had to Google it. But anyway, yeah, that's this week's edition of Video Game Shitposting. That's unnecessarily long. But anyway, yeah, I think we are way over time. Usually we try to keep this thing under 2 hours, but no, here we are at 2.5 hours again.
It happens. What are you gonna do?
Steven, thanks for coming on. It's been a pleasure. I hope you had fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming
on. I appreciate you guys having me on. It was a lot of fun.
Steven, plug yourself. Where can they find you? Where can they see you? Where can they hook up with you?
Yeah, you can. My YouTube channel is youtube.com/thetechbuzz. I also have one of those dot cards links. If you go to one of my YouTube videos, it's probably the best thing. Just click on that. It has all my socials, and you can choose what you want to follow me on. It makes life easier.
Very cool.
So,
You're on Twitter. You're on Twitter.
Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky. I mean, you just pretty much if it's a social media, I'm on it.
Nice.
Cool.
So, got yourself out there, man. No, he puts out some really good content on picking up video games, video game world. He finds some really nice finds where he's at too. So check him out. Definitely if you're into the retro stuff too. So
appreciate that, guys.
Yeah, I don't have anything. You look for Will Ain't Dead on just Google Will Ain't Dead. Maybe I'll pop up on something. I don't know. Maybe James is
a police report.
Yeah,
yeah.
James is PlayStation Ain't Dead. He fucking took that moniker and Google
on ID.
Yeah, so you can find him and Sean Sean's off grid. So there you go. But
find him in the AIM AOL chat rooms.
Yeah. Oh man, I used to get in some trouble in those, man.
With his Hotmail account and shit.
Yeah. Actually, no, I still have my AOL email. I have my original email. Yeah. Good shit.
But anyway, thanks again for coming on, Steve. And if I may be so bold to speak on everyone's behalf, I'm Will. That's James over there. That's hold on, it'll get there. That's Sean. And that's Steven. The Tech Buzz gumming.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
See you guys.
This is the Mission 2, and it's a toy by Levin's that actually has a suction cup at the bottom. Not only can you use it for personal play, you can also use it for gaming.
That's a very hard level, Fate.
This game is a lot like Flappy Bird, but with a very specific connection. you can use the mission 2 to control your characters to go up and down. Oh, I think I'm trying to get the mangoes. As you're playing, you can actually feel it vibrating and moving along with the game.